Oh, well. How you doing, guys? You like the pink and red and purple? I don't know. It's okay right now. I had to go grab a deck of cards. So I'll wait till some people show up. Let's see if we can find. I think I like this better. Yeah, I like the pink, but that's a little dull. Let's change the change the color of that. Not my favorite styling of pink. That's closer to what I want. Almost nearing getting into perhaps purple, and it matches the blue in the background there. So you got that. There you go. Comments, comments, and while I wait for you idiots to show up, as I told you at the end of the last show, I would call it. What did I say? When I say whatever the title was whatever I said at the end of the last show. We'll crack open this bear with some lime juice and hot sauce, and yeah, that's what happens when you pour beer into those types of things. You get extra head. I have not got decent head in quite a while. I need that. Anybody's willing to, anyone's willing to participate in the head giving, the graciousness. If you can't thank me monetarily, you can thank me with your mouth. Hello there. Who's here? What up, Jimmy? Apparently, there's still like two people here. Oh, now there's three. Welcome to the show. What should we talk about? Oh, we have two decks. One of my favorite that I don't use often is the Gravity Falls. You say, why is it so small? Because it is just the major arcana. And it's funny because one day I was explaining to someone, I don't really, I don't like to read a whole deck of cards. I'm not going to go through the whole explanation of why there's as many as there are, or when they can. It's just too much. I like to play with major arcana. I was telling somebody this, and they go, "You know what? You know what I have in my bag? I have a deck of just major arcana." And they gave this to me. This is a gift. Really awesome too. We got this cool thing on the back. See the shiny sticker. It's really cool cards. I didn't know really. I'd heard of the show. I don't know if they made the show and then they figured out that everyone in the show had a major arcana, or if the way that they made the show was they developed all the characters based upon the tarot and then made the show. Which, did I say which? If you know anything about Hollywood and witchery and astrology and all this stuff, you could make the assumption that the way that you'd write a quality story is based on, well, you have a few major stories, and then you have archetypes, archons, and all of these different these energies, planets, and things. That maybe what they do is they go, here, let's just take this as a framework. And so they took the framework and just took the major arcana and then put the characters in there and then built the story around that. Could be, could be. I don't know, but it's pretty interesting because I have not really watched the show, but these do follow the um, qualifiers of what the major arcana would be. Yeah. The tower, and it's super cool artwork too, and the texture of these is really awesome. I love it. The High Priestess, yeah. Oh, the Devil. There you go. So, anyways, I have this other deck here, which is funny too, because when you get into the the church and the tarot or astrology, the church was always into astrology, and and was into tarot. Most people would say the church has nothing to do with astrology. That's ridiculous. The church has nothing to do with spirits, except they're into angels and demons. They have nothing to do with like, the stars, even though that's good baseball. They have nothing to do. They have nothing to do. Yet this deck right here, this awesome, awesome deck, it's called the Tsar deck. It's the Golden Tarot. I had two of these. I thought I lost one and then I gave one away. So I thought I lost one, so someone got me a new deck. And this is it right here. And if you see on the side, you see the colors. You see how these ones are like more imprinted. These are all the major arcana. That's how I split the deck up because I don't often use the minor arcana. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't have that much time. I want to get right to the archetypical energies of things. I don't, I'm not reading your day-to-day nonsense. I don't have time for that. This one's really interesting. All right. This should be the major arcana right here, and I'll read you what the connection between the Russian Orthodox Church, the church has to do with. Just so you guys know, we're working with here. We don't think the church has anything to do with the tarot, except there's a halo, church, the whole thing.
All that symbology, yeah.
Yeah, the worship of sacred images is characteristic of Orthodox churches, especially those of Byzantine Russia. The worship, in its essence, dates back to the origins of Christianity, when the veneration of Christ, the Virgin, and the saints replaced the adoration of pagan divinities and family spirits. The distinction between veneration and adoration already caused heated discussion between the fathers of the church. In fact, pagan rites perpetuated during the worship of images such as the lighting of candles, requests for protection or healing, prayers against the enemy, and invocations of the protection of crops. Discussions on the legitimacy of this worship gradually became more and more heated until the Iconoclastic War broke out in 730. Sparked by the Byzantine Emperor Leo III, the Isaurian, and continued by his successors. For nearly 100 years, the so-called iconoduli, those who worshipped icons, were persecuted as common adulterers. Monasteries, the main centers for the protection of icons, were sacked and paintings were destroyed. Only in 843, with the Council of Constantinople, from which the Latin Church abstained, were all of the doctrinal and ritual aspects of the worship of icons defined. At the same time, a strict code was written which established the characteristics of each image and those rules of composition and the iconoclastes, that is, the panels consisting of numerous icons which, in Orthodox churches, separate simple believers from the priestcraft. The iconostasis was employed as a symbol of the separation of the divine mysteries from the earthly world, but also became the mystic gate, in quotes, which could lead the believer to understanding the mysteries. The ancient compositional canons have remained practically unchanged up to today, in spite of the tumultuous events which have crossed Eastern Europe over the centuries, producing new iconoclastic wars, the Islamic invasion, Protestant preaching, invasion by Napoleon, and the Bolshevik Revolution. Even after these crises, icon worship was never abandoned. The Bulgarian painter Atanas Atanasov took his inspiration and created this deck, the Golden Tarot of the Tsars. From this love for tradition and the acknowledgement of its enormous value, so as not to offend the precept of orthodoxy, Atanasov avoided reproducing the archieropitous images. That is the icons which were said to have appeared miraculously without human intervention. In any case, the vastness of the sacred art of the Eastern Christians allowed him to create a work of great artistic, documentary, and mystical value. In effect, Atanasov did not reinterpret the tarot or modify the icons, but rather adapted the tarot to the icons by associating the traditional meaning of each card from the biblical subject or the portrait of a saint. From this unavoidable choice, which radically transforms the traditional tarot figures, come new interpretative possibilities. In conclusion, the Golden Tarot of Tsars does not in any way reflect or refer to the old Russian aristocracy. On the contrary, these beautiful cards exalt the faith for which a long time fed the Slovenic people, a faith capable still today of satisfying who searches for authentic nobility in religion consisting of pure and radiant virtues like the gold and silver which shines in the icons. How about that, mother bitches? Oh, man, I emptied the room out. Cool. Ain't nobody here. I guess they can't handle the heat, huh? Well, did you get
Christopher Lee was in here. I just don't know why.
well, his very unfertile and cowardice ears of the Canadians that are so avoidance of conflict couldn't handle the truth of the church and the pagan entities which the church once worshipped. Anyways, what are we doing here?
We're just making a meditation then.
Yes.
God Almighty. All right.
Anybody here? Anybody want to talk?
Is there anybody else?
Say your piece or forever hold my nuts in your mouth. How's that?
That'll work.
Gargle my testes. Gargle my testes. Let me see. How many are in the major? 22? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh shit, I must have fucked something up here. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of some of these. Oops. Yep, I've made a giant error in judgment here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
Oh, there's 22. I got the 22. I just grabbed. I don't know why I grabbed a couple of the other cards. They're pointless.
Stop screen.
I'll take a minor arcana card here, just because I don't often shuffle these things nor look into them. But we will. Just because you're here, Junie, we will give you your card for the day.
Okay.
Whoa, that's weird. I split that right in half, and they were upside down and backwards. That's crazy. How did I do that? Weird shit, man. So I shuffled them, and they just showed up that way. Try again. Okay. And again. What is your card for the day?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'm going to bury this, and I'm just going to give you this one here. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
The 8 of Cups.
8 of Cups. Let me show
The
you.
8 of Cups, and there's your day. Look at all that gold on there. That's actually real gold, you know that? 24 karat.
Are you shuffling out of the main deck?
No, this is the minor arcana. I told you. I'm just for fun.
Sorry,
I'm going to give you one. I'll give
mine
myself.
for a minute.
I'll grab mine too out of the minor arcana before I go to the major.
Cups. Okay. Am I
Oh, look
looking
at that.
behind you?
I'm also an 8.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the
8 of Swords, huh?
8 of Swords. You're the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. See, and remember I was pulling through the 2s, the 4s, and the 8s?
Yeah. I'm all into my emotions today, I guess.
Okay, so what does mine mean? I'm going to cut somebody?
8 of Swords. Damn, man. We need the Rebecca to come on board here for an interpretation.
Interpretation?
Yeah. Interpretation.
Okay, 8 of Swords is the martyrdom of St. George.
In a traditional deck, I think it's like when the lady's standing there and she's got all the swords, like in a prison.
Yeah, it's loss, suffering. So the bad part, if it's upside down, it's the loss of Christ's suffering, and the opposite would hold true if it's right side up. Yours was what? It was the cups.
8 of Cups.
Chalice. Yeah. So in here it says the 8 of Cups would be Saint John the Evangelist, formal contracts, testaments, and writings.
Hmm.
That would be the positive version, and the opposite would be, I guess, apparently public broken contracts and lack of authenticity, I guess.
Well, that's pretty good for current energy right now because I'm not going to tell you what happened this morning, but you already knew what my schedule looked like this morning.
Oh yeah, you pooped your pants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
No, but it all worked out good, you know? It was like it wasn't on my end that the thing fell through. It was on
Oh, it
somebody.
hardly ever is. I've always noticed that too. Like most of the shit that occurs, it's always somebody else, and I'm trying to navigate it for them. I always feel like you know how they're like, if someone was gonna go and have a divorce court, and there's like the one person that is like mediating the shit.
Yeah.
I always feel like that person. What is that called? The arbiter. I always feel like an
I
arbiter for people.
mm.
Like everybody's like, I got this problem and this and that. I'm like, that was bullshit early in my life. Like,
Yeah,
so
that's
like
when
at
you
this
go in
point,
there
I'm
with
just like, huh?
the yellow legal pad. You go in with the yellow legal pad and you
Oh
draw
yeah,
a line down the middle and well, so
yeah,
and so
yeah,
says
yeah. I just
this, so and so
yeah. I
says
don't even use the pad. I just use my brain. It was like, what the fuck is your problem? What the fuck is your problem? You both got problems. Get rid of it.
is
What's
that
the solution?
Bordeaux?
I always feel like an arbiter. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
Howdy.
Hey, a couple more people jumped in here. Do you guys want to play with tarot? You guys want me to pull out the
How
major
about the
arcana I
major?
got?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Just
now me and Junie, we just did the minor arcana. This was our minor.
uh-huh.
So minor arcana will give you little pieces and moments of your day, and we could map out your day with. I could just shuffle out these and give you 7 cards and tell you about your day. Major arcana is the energy of yourself, or what's going on for the entirety, like an
Yeah,
overarching.
that Eight of Cups was pretty accurate.
Pretty
Like,
accurate, yeah.
yeah, yeah. It, it,
So
it
that was an event that encompassed a bunch of energy for a minute. That's gone, right? But
yeah,
now it's
it's
like,
already passed. You know, it's not
there you go.
violent
So
or
there's your
anything.
little.
Yeah.
And so we'll bury the first one, and
Hmm.
I'll even shuffle these a little sideways here. We'll
This is
bury the
major.
first one, and then here's
This
Junie's energy as a totality for the day. It is moon energy, La Luna, the 18th card of the major arcana, which is called La Luna, the moon, La Lune or Dermanda. And there you go, 18th card of
yeah.
the major arcana, which according to my little pamphlet here,
It's a
because
new
again,
moon though. We're in this like the third day of it or so, I think.
intercession,
Hmm.
major, it's the ascension. Number 18 is the ascension. As an adventurous trip, attraction for the unknown, supernatural visions, and it did come up straight, so that's what it is. If it was in the negative version, it'd be illusions, deceit, or hidden dangers or viruses. That'd be
Yeah,
negative, but it showed up positive.
that's good.
So that's your card for the day. Adventures. And you've already had quite an adventure
Oh
talking.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
if I bail out on you, it's only because of necessity. But I'm not doing that. Don't look at your eyes. Don't give me the evil eye.
They're both both of my eyes are widely different, but they're both very common. I don't really have evil in my eyes. You don't know if
Hazelnuts.
you will know if I'm angry if I have evil in my
That's
eyes. You'll know.
it'll start raining and bowling balls will start dropping out of the sky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've made that happen before. It's weird. Let's see which one mine is for the day. I'll bury the first one,
Mhm.
and I'll take this one here.
Married and married.
All right. What do you think it is here? It is
It's probably the emperor or some shit like that. I don't
is
know.
this is el carro, la char, el carro, der wagon, or the chariot. The
The
number
chariot.
the
Nice.
seventh card of the major arcana, which
Does
is
it have what kind of? Let's see it like up close. Let me see the
oh yeah,
picture.
yeah, check it out.
It doesn't have two colored horses on it. It's just a gold horse and one horse, not
No,
two.
no,
Right?
it's two horses. Look
It
behind it.
is two horses.
Yeah, look over. It's look at the legs.
Oh, I see the legs. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
behind it is a little darker of a horse, but he's just
Mhm.
behind it. Yeah, so two horses.
And a guy standing on the ground looking
And,
at. It
and
looks
he's
like Ezekiel's vision or some shit like
okay,
that.
what's he holding right here?
Let me see. Um. hmm. Is it a kerchief or a
Okay,
rag?
so he's got like a handkerchief that he seems to have thrown. In the background, there's a tower. There's a river in front of him. Above him is, and it's so funny you can't really see it, but if you look close,
Oh yeah, that superimposed stuff.
well, yeah, they're superimposed. Right here, it says a word. It says S. Matthias.
Hmm.
Right along
Oh,
there.
wow, that is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, these cards are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Wow.
really get the shine on it. Do you
Mateus,
see
is
it
that
right
how it
there?
says it? The Mateus?
Matthias.
Mateus.
It's Matthias. It says
Mm.
S. Matthias.
That's not
And
Mateus.
then that, okay, so we got the tower
Is that
behind
like
it.
the
He's let
artist?
go. He's let go of the towel or the whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
The river, two horses, the chariot, the god holding up a hand. I can't tell. It doesn't. I can't tell. He's waving. It looks like they're saying hello. I can't tell. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a fist. And he has in his hands. He has right there. He has like
A
a bunch
scepter
of.
or a whip
Yeah,
or
those are a bunch of those are words like on a piece of paper. I
let
guess.
me get a big
Script.
zoom on here. Doop.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the seventh card. It's called the Ascension of Elijah.
Ah, Elijah. I was like thinking
Elijah.
of Ezekiel or some shit with a chariot in there.
Yeah, is Ezekiel in here? Let me see.
I don't know. But anyway,
So,
continue.
okay, the Ascension of Elijah is recognized merit, heroic action, material and spiritual evolution or reward. And this
Mm.
did again come up correct.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was negative, it would be problems due to mistakes. But because it came out the right way, it was goodness and rewards.
All right, Wild Panda. Yay, go team Wild Panda.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the major arcana, just so you get the kind of what's going in the cards. You have Gersa, you have Lazarus, Paraskeva, you have Virgin Baby, the Holy Savior, Peter the Apostle, the Annunciation,
Mhm.
Elijah, Michael, John the Baptist, Archangel Gabriel, Saint George and the Dragon, Saint Nicotus, Death, Saint Sophia, the Devil, Saint Simeon of Stylite, the Holy Nativity, the Ascension, the Holy Trinity, the Final Judgment, and the four evangelists. Those
Wow.
are the major arcana. What's up, Brand Zen? What's up, washing a house and shit? You want a card? You
Yeah,
want a duck
Brandon.
card?
Does he
I'll give
want the
you,
minor first and then the major?
huh?
Give him the minor first and then the major.
Oh,
That
I'll give you a minor card, which is probably what you're doing right now, and then the major is your day. Okay, we'll give you I'll work with the minor arcana today. No shit. Not
okay.
something I normally do, but because Junie is heading this, today I'm letting Junie be my handler. So if I was somehow controlled by the
Yeah.
Illuminati, she's my Illuminati handler.
Mhm.
So if anybody wants to like, oh, he said it during a show. I knew he was just a robot. He has no control over anything. She's
Oh
just tells
my
him what to do and he does
Lanta.
it. Fuck you,
Mm.
bitch! I do what I want to do. I,
Ah,
I want to read out. I want to read out of the minor arcana. Don't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me.
Bossa Nova.
Bossa Nova. Okay,
Yes, Nova.
so here you go, Brandon.
Hey,
Here's
Brandon.
your minor arcana, which is equivalent to kind of momentary energy of what you're dealing with right now, or something that will come up pretty soon in the future. I'll bury the first, take the second. Yeah, Junie's handling the business. This came upside down though.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Normally, here's the thing: is normally I don't read upside down. Here's one of the things that I do all the time, and I didn't do this with the last cards that we did. They just came up upright, but I don't read upside down cards. I don't give people bad energy. And I'm allowed to do that because it's my fucking cards. I get to read it any way I want. But if you want it the way it came up,
Some things upside down are good though.
yeah, some things upside down are good. So this could be it. And this is the Three of Swords. It's also because they give you, if you read the side here, they give it to you in different languages. Can you read that?
That's it?
I can't make sure this is. Yeah, the Zoom doesn't really work.
Spades. Yeah. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay. It says,
So it's
yeah,
a
do it
spade.
again. Let me see.
It's called a spade, a sword.
It's either a spade, a sword, espadas, schwerter, epis.
So it's English, Espanol, German, and so it's German, Spanish, French, English, and then just the way we would normally say it. Is that right? Maybe. So it's spades, swords, espadas, and Schwerter. Goddamn Germans just go like, we'll just call it what the fuck we want. It's a Schwerter. Anyway, so it's the three of spades. Upside down, the three of spades is Schwerter.
That's right. That's
Schwarzenheimer. Okay, the three of spades is which one?
Two of spades. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, it's a sword. Okay, it is Adam and Eve. Is this right? Oh yeah, it is right. Adam and Eve were thrown out of Eden. So if it was, see, you got a good one. If it was upright, Adam and Eve were thrown out of Eden, shattered hope and punished pride. But it was upside down, which means
out of that, yeah.
Which means the opposite of whatever shattered pride is. I mean, you're prideful, you're doing good work, you weren't thrown out of Eden, and your hopes are actually being fulfilled. The opposite of as Juniper said, if it's upside down, sometimes it's a good thing. How about that? So that's your momentary thing. You might be doing some hard work, but you're gonna be appreciated for it. Is that correct? Yes, it is correct. Because cards work that way.
Yeah.
You like it or not. Okay, and how do you feel about that? Brand Zen?
They born is that Norse language?
I think he was saying Irie. I think he was trying to say it Irie like he's
Irie.
like an Irie boy. But that's is that what you're going for? Are you saying Irie in Irish land, man? Or are you trying to say Irie in Jamaican? I mean, because the Irish and Jamaican is a very similar dialectic, and even in the language, you know. All right. And I'll give you your entire energy for the day. Let's see what we got here. I'll give it one professional shuffle. Oh, that one just jumped out. Should I take the one that jumped out, or should keep going? I think I'll keep going because I didn't like that. I didn't like why it jumped out. And if it comes out again, then it's doubly true. Okay. Right, the first one, you get the second one, and here it is. And holy shit, it's the same fucking card. I'm not kidding you. It's the same fucking card. It's the 9 of the major arcana, which is, there you go, the 9 of the major arcana. There you go, which is equivalent to the hermit, le ermita, le ermite, le hermanato, and de ermite. So the 9 of the major arcana is equivalent to. Again, now I have other decks that might give you normally there's 22 major arcana. The Wildwood Tarot that I have has, I think, 26, and there's some that have more cards because they'll change up some things or add things. That's why not every deck is exactly the same. They take a same kind of archetypes. So let's look at that.
Okay.
What did I say? The 9, was that right?
Major Arcana 9.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
The Saint John the Baptist. So you are abandoning habits, and you're looking for a simple and austere life and celibacy. And that was right side up. And that showed up twice.
That's hermit energy.
Yeah, that is all the hermit. Just like, fuck it, I'm doing me. We're getting this shit done. Everything's so your 2 cards were I'm doing something. I'm by myself. I'm accomplishing this. You get a reward for it. You're good. And just like you just smoke yourself a spliff, drink yourself a beer, bug out by yourself, enjoy yourself. Hermit, man. Celibacy doesn't necessarily mean just not having sex. It just means like fuck all that shit.
It doesn't even have to be sex. He might be withdrawing from some other thing.
Celibacy. Most people say
from something.
Yeah, it's kind of like abstaining, abstinence, abstain from anything. You did not get the negative version, which would have been sad solitude or exaggerated prudence or self-pity. See how quickly those things of being by yourself can turn into, oh, woe is me, I'm such a fucking loser, such a dork. If you go, no, I don't want that. If you don't want a meal, you just don't fucking want it. But to say, I can't have that or I shouldn't have that. See, it's the same thing, but the power resides differently. So yeah, you St. John the Baptist. Planning habits, simple, austere. Austere is a good word. So
Yep.
there you go. Look at that. Does that seem right? Does that seem right for your day? Honestly, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I do know that I never pull the wrong cards, and they always are correct. I can't say that for everybody that pulls tarot cards.
Yeah.
Because not all tarot cards work the same in everyone's hands.
Interpretation.
It is my interpretation of the situation based upon mutual masturbation in ceremonial situations. It's the temptation.
Was you not liking my Wisconsinite accent?
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
Okay. That was like straight out of a movie.
Could you imagine if I really was like some sort of deity or some god, and I'm just sitting here playing this and just flickering keywords out there just to fuck with y'all, and just disguised as some fucking relentless recluse of retardation who likes to alliterate words.
If me and Zen are getting the John the Baptist energy, you know what happened in that regard is like we said the people that following us, we're unfit to tie their damn shoes. Okay. Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know what's funny? Because I was telling Junie earlier that I don't know if you were here, Branson. Were you when I got this deck out? There is no reading material to go along with it, and I as much as I can read cards and I know what the fuck they mean, I really don't know. Like I have to resort to going, okay, I can see symbolism here and I can work through the card, but I'm not that well versed in it. But I do have this major arcana that I wonder if it would show up similarly for you.
That would be interesting.
Would you like me to pull another card from a different deck just to verify what I'm saying? Well, not what I'm saying, what the cards are saying. You know what I'm saying? Or just to be playing around? Because I want to play with these cards. I think that's why they came over here.
Yeah.
I could pull 3 decks out at once, and it's all going to say the same thing.
All right. Do me.
What? These ones are a lot. Do you want? Hey, you want me to do you first?
Yeah. Not like that. Damn.
No. I would always do
you
a
don't
lady.
Want this.
I'd always do a lady first because I'm not trying to put up poopy in someone's.
I don't even have like sex with myself lately.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't even do that anymore.
Abstinence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, my heart is very fond of not being absent. Absent.
You know the word.
Whatever the fuck that means. I'm not absent from anything. Okay, so Brendan, I'm gonna pull Junia card first to see if it lines up with you. What did you get? The 8 of for your minor
8 of Cups.
8 of Cups and your
the major was like the moon card and the regular deck.
The moon, right? Yeah, that's right. The moon card. Yeah. So let's see if this links up at least. Whoa, shit! These cards just jump the fuck out.
Damn, it's dropping.
I'm not dropping shit. They do that. I told you they got a mind to their fucking own.
Do it now.
Look at what I found. Look what I just found. It was that's why they found this.
Hey, I'll behave.
Don't make me do this right now. Don't make me point at things like point thing. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. So we got all the cards here. Just make sure I didn't lose any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I'm fixing to do the turmeric milk, man.
Okay. Well, here. Remember I was telling you about how the major arcana, based upon the deck, will give you there'll be different number of cards. Well, they expanded this one. So let me show you how many is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That should be half of it, right? 11 should be half of 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 22. That's the major arcana. And there's what's left over.
Yeah.
Because what's that?
What's extra? What's the extra?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra.
7.
They've used 29 for their major arcana.
10, 11, 2. Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure about the math and how
Yeah,
they.
yeah.
I know the math on other things and why
Yeah.
it works out, and I've designed a deck of cards based upon some higher technology of mathematics. But 29, I'm not sure. So here we go. We shuffled these up, and you still get a major arcana card. We'll bury the first one. We'll cut it. We'll cut it
Burning
twice
turkey.
just because I'm fun, and then I'm gonna take something right out the middle, right there. I like this one. This is your card,
Feels good.
and it is a picture of you actually. What color is your hair originally?
Normally? Yeah.
Originally, I didn't say normally. I said originally.
Originally, strawberry blonde.
What color is the hair?
Red. Mhm.
Strawberry blonde. Well, it's red strawberry blonde. Where the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
That might be Rebecca. You don't know, man.
Yeah. Why is every? Okay. Anyways, let's see. 10, 5. You can do Roman numerals. X and V and 1 and 1. That's 17. Yeah. It's the star.
Oh, yeah. Aquarius. For sure.
So 17. The 17th of the standard
major. Mm-hmm.
The standard major arcana would be what? Would that be the star? Because I don't know. I don't know if they just.
I believe so.
I think they probably just added it to the end, 23 through 29, and just gave it a couple different archetypes. But so that should be the 17th. So I can still use this, or I can go over to my Wildwood Tarot and give you a larger.
This is good. I like it. Did she have an axe in her hand or what?
Yes, she did.
Mm.
There's a red-headed chick with on a tree. She's ready to go. Cut down a tree. She's the star. We got stars behind. You got some.
What the hell, man?
If you knew her character, that would probably help a lot. If you watch the cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know the cartoon that well, or else I could probably blast off on this one. But the star, 17, is the Holy Nativity. And
man, damn.
Okay, a brilliant idea, positive sign, generous, help, spiritual gifts, and this did again come up right side up.
Mm-hmm.
The bad part of that would have been resignation, bad premonitions, loss of lucidity. But you got the brilliant idea, positive sign, generous help, and spiritual gifts.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, the fact that you get to talk to me, that's pretty much a
spiritual gift.
Yes. Thank you for taking the words for me. Yes, correct. Correctamundo. So, Brand Zen, you ready?
I gotta turn the lights on. All right. It's raining cats and dogs over here. Not literally, but
Well, I mean, if it was, that would even prove my powers.
Right. No, I was looking for bowling balls and.
Oh yeah, bowling ball. No, that would hurt someone. A cat, at least a cat would land on its feet. A dog might, somebody would catch it at least. If you've seen a dog falling, you catch it. A cat, you'd be like, get the fuck away from me. It's gonna land on its feet and probably claw me.
Aquarius. That's it. 17.
Okay. Hey, Brandon, you ready?
And an air sign card, by the way. Okay.
All right, we're gonna get Brandon's just to qualify his awesome day that he's having. I'm gonna count 3 down. I don't know why, just felt right. And
I can't wait. Oh.
This is called the man himself,
Alex
Hirsch. So there's no number to that. This is one of the extra ones.
Oh,
man. I'm pretty sure this is maybe the guy that drew the deck. I can't be sure. I don't know. Do you want to look that up, Alex Hirsch? I'm pretty sure he designed the show. And so above it, you've got the triangle, the Illuminati thing. The thing above that is a brain that kind of looks like testicles, maybe, and also a mouthpiece. I'd assume that's him. And here's all the characters, like the architect of things.
American voice actor? I don't know.
Yeah. Did he do anything besides Gravity Falls?
I don't know. Animator, writer, storyboard artist.
Put his name in Gravity Falls. See what shows up.
Okay, let me see. Go back.
The man himself. I don't know because I don't know. I mean, the cartoon is awesome. I've seen it a couple times, but I never got into it.
It is raining crazy right now.
And you got the guy in the middle there that's wearing the funny hat with a goldfish that's eating something. So the fez, he's wearing a fez with a goldfish, and the goldfish is eating something. So it's like a moon. So normally on the moon, normally on a fez, there's a moon symbol
Man, he
with a
is super
star.
esoteric too,
The,
man.
the, mo-
Wow.
the moon eats the star. A fish
Let me
is
go
the
back
fish
here.
god, and eating something is called the Pac-Man moon. So the Pac-Man is always eating souls and re bringing them back into the matrix. So you
Mhm.
take the moon, the fez, holding the like in New Orleans, there's the symbol for the police department and things in New Orleans. There's always a crescent moon. This is called the Crescent City. Crescent with a star. So it's collecting that energy and then spitting it back out, reverberating it, which is part of the fez right there, which is why they used a fish rather than that. Fish is Jesus, Fisher King, eating a little pebble,
Mhm.
which is the moon being a Pac-Man moon. Crazy shit, right? Very
Man.
esoteric.
Anyway, read the thing on it. Does it have
There
a?
there is no thing. That's what I was saying.
You have
There
to
is no.
interpret it for yourself. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Wow. I
or
like
go ahead and look this up because there you have all of the.
Gravity Falls.
Hey, there's the Big Dipper. Look up Gravity Falls, Major
Tarot.
Arcana, and
Mhm.
maybe they'll give you a way to observe the cards a little better. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, this funny part is if you look at the inner ring, there's only 10. There isn't 12. See the inner ring? Count it.
22 cards, 7 variants. Okay.
So there's the 10 there's the 10 around the Big Dipper. And the outside you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cards. That's crazy. So there's 17 on the outside, 10 in the middle, which will give it 27, but there's 29 cards. Interesting. Try it
The
again.
man
1, 2.
himself. Mhm. You see this? Gravity Falls Tarot deck. Wow. Whoever gave that deck to you, thank them. That's pretty.
Oh, that's actually 16 and 10, so 26. So that would be
Mhm.
the alphabet. I got that wrong. It was 16 and 10, 26, the alphabet, half of the 52, which is weeks in a year. Makes sense. Who gave this to me? Um, you've probably seen her on my show once. She had sang
Special
on here. Not the girl that lived here, but a friend of mine that lives in. Actually, I told you you got to meet her. She lives in
Austin or San Antonio or no. Fort Worth.
yeah, her.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
classically trained singer, classically trained artist,
Wow. Yeah.
and
I'm.
she's a Gemini. And we met right around my birthday, and she guessed my birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really, 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 really interesting how we met. And
It's
yeah,
funny when you go look up the stuff. It has the major arcana, what they associate the Mystery Shack golf cart with the Chariot, and the
oh, interesting.
McBucket is the Hermit, and it's showing which ones are things. But I can't find the man himself. That is cray
Well,
cray.
you looked up his name, right? Alex Hirsch.
Yeah,
And did you put his name and maybe look up his picture or put his
yeah,
name and
yeah.
then Gravity Falls?
Yeah.
Does he
There's a
look like
special
that?
card dedicated to him, but it doesn't give any kind of reference of what it's
I think anybody that knows the show probably knows. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just something that we're missing.
yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Should I pick a card for myself out of here?
Sure. Do it.
Yeah, but you really should meet her. She's pretty quite excellent. And one of the first times we hung out, we just sat around with some. I had all of these different crystals and
Mhm.
things. We just sat on my floor, playing with like tarot cards and crystals, and like making really weird shit happen.
Man,
She's
it's
she's she's
rain.
with me, man.
The sky is crying. Can't you see the tears rolling down my face?
What? Hey, Brandon, what'd you say? Augem, like gold gem in the eye.
Oh, Gemini, gold
Oh, the Gemini.
Gemini.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's super Gemini. One of the, I think this, it might have been the first time we ever hung out. Like she came over, hung out at my place. We've hung out in public a couple times. And she wears glasses. And
Oh, is this the one that you hit him on her, or no? She said you hit him on her.
yes, that's the story. She is to this day still pretty on
You hit
borderline.
my glasses. Made me
Even
put
though I've
pee in
said,
my
maybe
eyes.
I've looked her in her eyes, I've said, I'm a trickster, I'm a jokester,
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't do nothing like that.
and I've been to this day convincing her, because what had happened after, if you don't know the story, Brendan, basically she left my apartment and was like, oh, did I leave my glasses? I'm like, nah. She's like, did you hide them? I was like, nope. And because we were talking about eyesight and how glasses will keep you from seeing right, and if you take the crutches off, your eyes will heal.
Yeah.
And so what I started to do after, she just would be accusatory, jokingly, but really, like, she's like, I know you took my glasses, because she goes, I know you're like a warlock, I know you're a witch. So she's like, you're making me have to use my eyeballs because I can't go get another set of glasses. I was like, I would never do that to you. But then I was like, fine, fuck it. Okay. And I kept asking her every time. I was like, well, can you see better? And she'd be like, yeah. But the point is, and she'd be like, yeah, but. And so I kept going with that. And to the point, like, I'd see her a year later, a couple, months later, and she's like, did you find them yet? And I was like, dude, I did not take them. I don't know what you did with them. And it's been going on for years now. And yeah, anyways, her eyes, I was like, so when she went back and finally got another pair, I was like, what was your prescription? She was like, it wasn't as bad as it was before. I was like,
Boy, there's a whole racket on the eye industry, man.
I know, right?
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone?
Okay, I'm gonna pull a card for myself right now.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna count down that many, and this is the one.
All right.
Shit.
Oh shit.
This is bad. This is bad for all of you.
No, it ain't.
It came right side up.
Oh hey, like there's
the Gemini, 2 X's, 20, Judgment. I'm judging all you motherfuckers.
The
Judgment.
evil hand. No, it's a good.
And it's got the 3 on it too, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Look at the grimoire on the back. God.
No. Well, there's the grimoire there too, with on the sides. Maybe that is an idea of that opened up.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Judgment, the 20th card of the Major Arcana. That's a fun one.
That's a really good gift. She did good.
Yeah. It's called Improved Position, a Rebirth, Recovery, which is interesting because all of my little injuries that I was just dealing with, I'm well, like almost ready to go and do shit in public, Yeah. My thyroid's about 90%. My ankle's about 85%. I can talk again. I can move.
5 fingers and a thumb. Look at that again. Look on the back of the deck. It's crazy. Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Oh yeah. Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, you got the. So there you go. You got a pure. Well, that's not it. That's a diamond. Yeah. The sun, the moon.
I'm coming out of the hole, the black hole, man.
And then there's that. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Which is funny. I mean, the 20, which is the double X's, Gemini shit is pretty funny. 5 fingers and a thumb. Mm-hmm. Yep. I've never showed you my left hand. I have an extra finger. Whoa.
I can tell you that I have been in the room when they have brought someone in with extra digits that have been removed.
Whoa. Have you ever seen someone with 2 penises?
Not yet.
Do you want to?
Say never.
Come on, I gotta give myself
a good one. Hey, if I suddenly bail out, it's out of necessity, not out of I want to bail.
You keep saying that. Don't talk yourself into it.
No.
You will be going
hanging out. And
you are going
watching 180, not 360.
Do I have original tarot cards? What you mean?
Oh, you mean like Rider Waite?
Fuck Rider Waite. That deck sucks.
Tarot card.
That deck sucks. I would never use it. It's It's kind of like dating a girl that wears UGG boots and whatever is classy for the season. I don't like it. I don't feel right with it in my hand. It's not. I don't care who Ryder or Wade is. You can ride my
It's
fucking.
someone
You can
else's
ride my
idea
mustache
of
or my
the
cock. I don't give a
archetype.
fuck if you weight on it. I don't care. I don't like the deck. I don't like the colors. I don't like the print. I don't. It's too popular.
I
The
still
reason
like
it's so
the
popular
idea
has
that you
nothing
had
to
a
do with
while
it.
back of doing your own tarot cards. And
Oh, like my own deck. I've
yeah, like
designed
you
some. I
be the
just never
artist
printed
and the
them.
interpretation, but it's some deep thought going into all that.
Oh, I mean, I got these. You want to talk about original deck? We started with this. This is deck right here is based upon the church and what?
Bizarre, yeah.
What year was it? 14. What is the original year? The deck goes back to I don't remember when they first made this. You'd have to figure out who. I mean, it goes back into the 700s, but in 843 Constantinople.
AD, yeah. Mm.
Yep, and then I mean the person that developed this deck was a little more recent, but this goes back to this is an old Byzantine Empire. Go back to the Byzantine Empire. This is where this deck comes from. So, do I have original cards? Yes. These are probably the oldest cards that anybody uses.
There's some Italian ones that say they're original, but I don't think they're
Fuck
from.
those Italians. I'm the
Yeah.
czar, cocksucker.
They're more druidish than the.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. The Druids are going to be Go talk to Shaquille O'Neal about the Irish origins and the Druids.
What does he got to say?
No, he goes. My last name is O'Neal. He's like, I'm Irish.
Yeah, there's a
So
lot
if
of
you really understand the history of Irish ain't a bunch of white people with red hair.
oh,
There's
they're
a
happy
interesting history there, you know?
sheep. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Curdy.
Creating a universe. Okay. Oh well, the moon card has gateway to the astral. Yeah. I mean, you can use the sun or the moon. They're both. I mean, you can use any star really, but the portal just brings you to a different realm.
Yeah, the symbology of the 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land is your silver cord tether.
Oh, hey, do you want creating? Do you want a card? You want a minor and then a major arcana? I don't shuffle them together. I do it separately. I give you a momentary thing with the minor arcana. That's at least what I'm doing today, and then a major arcana of the general energy you'll have for today. Would you like one? Even if you don't, I'm gonna pick one for you.
How convenient.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
The moon is the gateway. It's like when what movie is it? With Hugh Jackman, The Fountain. When he's sitting there talking to the Mayans, and then they kind of basically say death is the gateway to awe.
Bliss.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'll give you a reading, but you're scared. Don't be scared. I give only good readings. Here's how I do it. Normally, I would just give you one card out of the major arcana, and it's just a general understanding of your energy for the day. That's
Jeremiah wants one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, creating. Watch. I'll read Jeremiah first. So I'll give you because of my handler today. I don't even know if she can handle me. That's why she's gonna. Like, if I just leave, I'm.
You hear the latex glove snapping?
I know. Yeah. 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 Well, basically, if she has latex gloves on, she's not actually touching you. That's the best part of it. Puts a little lube on there, you're good to go. It was a whole plastic thing between us. It's kind of like jerking off to the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh Lord,
whole barrier there. I don't know. So Jeremiah, what I'm going to do is give you a minor arcana, which is just what's going on right now and like your general belief system or whatever like going on in your world or in the next few moments. And here's your card, and it is the yeah. Here, I'll show you the card first.
Let me see, big.
With the golden splendor, he's got a staff.
Ah, he's
a nice
Saturnian.
robe. It's just a singular thing. Very, very. It's monotone. Like he's just chilling, dude. He's just rocking his staff out, and it is the knave of wands, the fente di bastoni, the valet di batons, the sota di bastos, or a bube de stabe. It's a stabe.
Fire
Sota.
sign.
What the fuck does all that? It didn't even give me the English version of this shit.
Or
What's this?
numero. What is the number?
Well, it doesn't tell me. It's telling me beyond numbers. It's telling me it's a stabby thing. It's telling me it's a staff.
It's a fire sign.
It's a staff. So it's a sword, right? No, is that a sword?
No, he's a rod.
It's a wand. It's a wand.
Wand is fire. You make fire with sticks.
So that's a wand. It's not even giving me the right words. It's giving me different languages. The Fonte di Bistone, the knave of wands.
Knave.
What is
the
knave?
knave is like a position, like a rank or something. The knave.
Okay, here we go. I got the knave. Oh, the knave is before the knight, before the king, before the queen. So the queen, king. So after the 10 is the joker?
Page. It should be a page or a knave. It's like a somebody who's like a serving the next branch up.
Okay, all right. Well, this is your. So you got the card that confused me. What the fuck is this? The wands. So this is the knave of wands. Is this correct? The knave of wands. A staff is a wand equivalent.
In my eyes, it is. It might be interpreted somebody else might.
I think that's what it is. That's a wand.
Yeah.
He's got a big staff. He's got a big cock-a-doodle-doo.
He's carrying a
chilling.
big
stick. Look at him. He's like, whoa, slow down there, dude.
Like he's carrying power for someone else.
Yeah. That's why he's got a hunch in his back, kind of. He's kind of just like, whoa, slow down.
Not you, Jeremiah. I'm just looking at the card.
But he does have some. He's adorned, and that orange thing looks like a really cool. Have you seen my orange
tunic?
Yeah, have you seen that with the hoodie?
Yes. Yeah.
It's basically that right there.
It's like.
So anyways, here you go. So here's your knave of wands. It's good news. Search for understanding, and the end of rivalry. If you got someone's pissing you off, if you're at work or somebody's upsetting you, let's just squash all that bullshit. Good news. You're understanding. You're on the same team, and fuck all the bullshit. There's no duality. That's that. He's just like coming through like, yeah, fuck all the bullshit. That's that.
That's some raw dog.
That's raw dogging that shit.
Mm-hmm. Give it to me, baby.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
Oh no, we're going Dolo.
What song was that? Give it to me, baby.
Rick James.
No. After that, it was like some white boys doing some what the fuck is that? Give it to me, baby. Like 311 kind of shit.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about? All right, Jeremiah, and here's your general energy for the entire day.
Sweet. Okay.
And this is major arcana. This is normally what I'll fuck around with. Just shuffle these up. Here, pick a number 1 through 5. I'll put it on you. I'm just gonna keep shuffling, and when you tell me a number, I'm gonna take that from the top, so you know there's no playing games here.
Okay, Jeremiah.
I would suggest not taking 1 because I want to bury a card. But if you do, that's up to you. If you don't answer me soon, I'm gonna pick myself.
Delay. There is a delay.
Oh, I forgot. There's 10-second delay.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the delay because he's got a little autism.
Number 3. Number 3 is
number
the end.
Bury 1, 2, and there's number 3 right there. And it is a very, very good card, and it is upright and forth. This is your energy for the day. It is the first card of the major arcana, and if you know what it is, you win eternal life.
Sweet.
I mean, I don't think that's the card. Which
Where's
one is
the eternal life at, though?
this is the resurrection. This is the resurrection of Lazarus.
Oh man!
There you go. Who's Lazarus? Is he equivalent
to the guy they pulled out of the tomb? And
is that equivalent to Jesus? Again? Is Jesus Lazarus?
Well, hey, you want to?
I don't know. I just don't know that story.
No, Jesus pulled Lazarus out of the tomb. Come out, Lazarus. Come out. Buy now. He
Oh,
must
thank
be.
hey, F10, pretty fly for a white guy.
Yeah.
Give it to me, baby. Hey,
The
give it to me.
offspring.
It's Offspring. I know
Yeah.
it was 311 Offspring, that kind of. Thank you, F10. I appreciate that. Number 3. So thank you. That pretty fly for a white. Yes. This is called the El Mago, the magician. Le Batalier, and Der Mesure, which is the resurrection of Lazarus, power over reality, and trust in possibilities. That's your card for today. That is, hey Jeremiah, that is super powerful. So you're the magician for the day. You can do anything you fucking want.
Dinner's coming, baby.
Yeah, dinner is coming. Oh my god, dinner is coming.
Thanks, F-Man.
You fucking eat my fucking semen. I don't know. I mean, is that how that works? I don't know what you eat for dinner. Maybe eat pussy.
Is
Hey,
Creative Universe
hey,
still here?
other people need food. I just eat pussy. Other people need food. That's your boy Mac Miller. Remember that song? If you don't know that song, you better get on it. Great song, great artist.
Hmm.
He dipped at 27, didn't he? Wasn't he part of the 27 club? He was like, I'm out of here. I'm doing my white boy shit for 20 up to 27. I'm fucking skirting this reality. Yeah. So there you go. You're the magician today. Trust in your possibility and power over reality. I like that one.
Creative Universe. Give him
Yep.
a read anyway. He can come back and watch this later.
Creating. See, you went from being nervous and you didn't want it, and now you're like exclamation point, give me a card. See that? You see how things change?
Oh, shoot. I just
There you
pulled
go. There you go. Okay, creating. I'm going to give you, again, we'll start with a minor arcana just to get your feet wet. To know the next few moments or what's going on currently in your mindset. And I'm going to pick this card because I don't have time to waste for you to a 10-second delay on these things. And I'll shuffle, bury. I'll just do a little wash. I'll do like a casino. Well, yeah, I'll shuffle one time for you, just so you don't have any repeats from earlier.
All right.
All right, and we always will deliver this, and then we'll cut once here,
Cool.
and shuffle one more time, and then bury. Okay, you ready for a card? Okay, creating universe. This is your card right now, and if you're allowed to, for minor arcana, I can read upside down. And as we explained earlier, I don't know if you were here, reading upside down is not something I will do on major arcana because I just don't do that. If you know what that means, it means giving a negative version of the card. But on minor arcana, a negative version can sometimes be positive because there's 50 some fucking cards. You don't know. Could be good, could be bad, but the opposite could be true too. So this one is negative. This is the negative version of the 10 of cups. So it's the cope. There's the 10 of cups. And so what you have is someone either delivering a baby to someone else or sharing a baby or giving it away or something. There's cups is see what this is. It's a woman and a guy. Apparently the woman is handing the child to the man. So her chalice gives birth, and it doesn't look like a child, it looks like a tiny person.
Oh, let me look.
There we go. So the 10 of cups is equivalent to, and this is the negative version of 10 of cups. If it's bad, it's bad. Maybe you shouldn't have said that earlier. You should have kept the
Cursing yourself. Stop that.
So a couple of challenges. Okay, the 10 is called the presentation of Jesus at the temple, which is exactly what I thought it was. So it's a woman giving Jesus to.
Oh yeah, and there's the temple in the background. Yeah.
And there's there's the temple. There he is. So the presentation of Jesus at the temple is a happy union or agreement within the family or in society. So maybe just currently, maybe your negative thought earlier was that you just had some sort of falling out or disagreement with someone. Society, maybe McDonald's didn't give you the right order. Maybe you fucking had a disagreement with your boss. Maybe your mom was being a bitch. I mean, your mom's a bitch. That's just what it is. Maybe she's not. I don't know. I don't know better. I mean, maybe in the darkness of the evening once when I
So
handed,
his
when he handed
answer,
me
I
the
love
baby
that.
back. Hey, because that's me right there taking my baby back from that bitch.
So
Ugh.
I'm gonna get a baby on my doorstep. Hey,
I know,
however
yeah,
you take
right,
it,
right, right.
Creative
Be
Universe,
sure to light a
you're the one
cigarette.
who
Okay.
wrote those words down. You better be
So
careful.
yeah, maybe for a moment you were just having a bad experience, and that was why you were like, oh, it might be negative, and that was your presentation telling me that maybe you're not going to like the card you get because you were having a bad experience. But don't worry, that goes away. Watch, that's out of here, and from that you get your major arcane, which is the overarching archetypical energy of the day, which is your general attitude, right? Yeah, it is Christ consciousness, at least you're aware of it, right? Maybe you had a little bad experience, but this is the overarching thing, right? You're not going to get a baby on your doorstep. I already took the baby. That bitch is mine. That little motherfucker. I'm God. That's Jesus. I stole Jesus. I didn't steal it. She gave it to me. I don't know how to explain this.
You
But
signed it away
here's your general overarching.
to the
Uh,
Pope.
yeah, the Pope. Yeah, I'm gonna bite its dick off too. Is that what the Pope?
Right, that's some crazy shit.
Little pecker, creepy motherfuckers, yo. Fuck the Pope, dude. I didn't co-sign the Pope. Jesus, the church, and
I don't know where the Pope is.
fucker.
He's
Fuck,
hiding.
fuck him and fuck his life.
Yeah.
Go to the devils and the demons where you are. I love the devil. The devil just got to handle that bitch.
Mm.
And here's your card for your day of general energy. Let's
Oh,
do this one.
Shiva.
And there you go. Here you go. And this is perfect.
Oh, man.
It's the original card of all tarot decks. It's the Fool, the
Lovely.
Nothing, the Nothing. I think
Aries,
it's called. I think this is called. I think this is the card of Gersha or
come on
Grace
in.
or however you like to say it. So the Fool is just dancing, being goofy. It's called Il Mato, Le Fou, El Loco, he crazy boy, and Der Nar. That's the German way of saying it. And if you notice on the backside of him, there's this little animal biting the ankle of the Fool.
Yeah,
And
the dog's his friend in the regular cards.
he seems to give no shits about it at all. He's just a fool, just having a good old time. And it's called the possession of Gurasa.
Mm.
And so, because you had a bad little moment there, the reason that you got this card is called the recovery of psychological facilities or return to health. If you've been unhealthy or mentally or physically distraught, this is your return to health. After you get bit, you dance it off and you become a fool to who cares? You just become healthy.
Do what thou willst.
And this is what they always say. A fool in his folly becomes wise. Is it not true? The more mistakes you make, the more you know what mistakes not to make, and one day you just stop making mistakes.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
The Pope ain't dope. That's right. The Pope smokes dope. He probably smokes crack.
The best Mary Jane in the land.
Yeah, well, he did probably. Speaking about smoking Mary Jane, he probably came by with an Uzi, was like, pop, 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 and he smoked Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't Mary Jane? Wasn't that like Mary?
I'm
Wasn't
in
Mary?
love with Mary Jane.
Wasn't Mary trying to like do some good for the world, and the Pope came by and just smoked her ass?
Oh, that's a conversation for Danny.
A stork and a superhero's towel.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Who else is in here? Oh, we got some more opportunists here.
F10, you want to read?
F10. You want to get up? You want me to get up and then ask with the card?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, your fortune is just down the road. It's in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Your fortune sits right here.
It's always now. It's okay.
Do you trust me to give you a good fortune? Dude, you must trust me. Here's one thing I've learned in the world. If I can teach anyone anything, it's trust everyone.
1:11 and 11 seconds right now.
There it is. Trust everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
Trust a dog to be a dog. Trust a thief to be a thief. Trust a baker to be a baker. Trust people to be what they are. Trust doesn't mean good. Trust means
Just is.
I accept what it is. Be accepting of what it is. Do you trust me? Of course you trust me. And you probably trust me in a good way. I don't steer people around.
To the bone, man.
It's down to the bone, dog. I got limo 10 now. You can't see me. I got limo 10.
He's got 5. He put both hands up. 5, 10. He's complete.
I got 5 on it, baby. You can't see me. Oh, the gold on here? This is all gold, my guy. This is 26 karat gold. They gave me 2 extra carats. I'm like a fucking rabbit out here.
Steaming them.
You give me gold, I'll put 2 carats on it. That orange rabbit gold. So F10, we didn't pull you a card earlier, did we?
No.
You want cards right now? Yeah, that'd be fun. You want a card? Okay. Let's figure out what F10 is about right now. Let's see what kind of motivation he has for the moment. Momentary motivation. That's what you get. I'm going to bury the first. Like a dog buries his bone.
To the bone.
And then we'll give you this one. And there you are. Holy shit. You are the equivalent to that. Remember that card we pulled earlier? But this is the feminine version. She's holding that rod right there. She's holding that. That's the queen. She's holding that rod hard. She's like, oh, excuse me, but this is my rod right now. Her name is Regina di Bastoni, the Queen of Wands. She's the Queen of Wands.
Yeah, the fire signs are coming out hard.
Let's see what this bitch got to say.
In the day of Aries.
The Queen of Wands has to say this. Friendly help, sociable, and domestic economy. So, I mean, that means if you're holding a rod and jerking someone off or doing some like service for the community, like if you're just like a domestic housewife or something, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're like a prostitute, like this is prostitute material right here. She's doing domestic service. So that's what I see in the card. This is what it says right here. Domestic economy. She's making some money for being a domesticated, helper. Friendly. She's helpful. She's sociable. She'll talk to you and make sure you're having a good time.
Is that what you want?
Is that you like that, huh? Yeah, you like that. You like that? Yeah, bitch, you like that?
Oh yeah.
Yes, this is Mr. Rogers meets South Park meets fucking the tarot meets the devil. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, 2095 ELO.
Okay, F10. There you go. So now that was your momentary helping citizenry out. It might not have been cocksucking, or it just could have been helping someone. So you're probably helping someone right now in some way, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or just a hand job, whatever, like a handyman, whatever. I don't know what you're doing. And here's your general energy for the day. So there's no predicaments here, just a larger. This is how you really are. You know, sometimes you go out of your way to help your friends. So I'll bury 2, and then we'll get to this one. I can't do that one. Can't do it.
He wasn't feeling it. Give him a number.
No, you got to give me. See that because I pulled something that mimicked that card.
Just spit a number out there.
Yeah, any number. Just give me any number. I'll just go right to the card. But I can't make it between 1 and 10. Don't make me count too far. I'm not very. You're trying to help. Yeah, especially trying to help your brother.
That's good. Yeah,
that's good. Well, then everything I said was right except for the, the sexual part. I mean, maybe. I mean, if you're into like, DJ diddles on your ma's, thing, but whatever. That can be. Well,
it's providing service.
It is
serving someone else.
You are. Maybe it's lip service. Maybe it's tongue service. I mean, hey, you got to keep it in the family.
Wiping mother's messes up.
You got to keep it in the family.
That's it.
And maybe that's where that 6th finger came from for Junie. 33, 11, or 23. You choose.
I think 11 will do it.
I'll pick 11 because I'm not counting because I only got 22 cards here. If I count to 23, I'm right back to
I
the
might
beginning.
have to poop
So
before
I
we
just
get
count
to
to 11, right?
23 or 33.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I buried 10. I'm gonna take the 11th card for you. Yeah, much better. This works out. This was of your choosing, and it is the 9th card of the major arcana, and it is called Le Eremita, the Hermit, and Der Ermit, and it's this guy right here. He's
Let
got
me
this
see him
long
close.
list of things. He's going, he must be Italian because he's talking with his hand, and he's got a list of things that I can't quite read.
Looks like request.
He looks like his shirt looks like he has a hairy chest and a hairy back, but it just must be cold. I don't know what he's wearing there, but
he's like he's in. This is what I desire, or this is my plea.
oh yeah, he's definitely playing, and he has all his. Oh, this reminds me of the song by Saul Williams, and it's called "My List of Demands." I have it written on the palm of my hands. My list of demands. My list of demands. I got it written here on the palm of my hands, and that's him just demanding what's here written. Right. This is number 9 of the major arcana.
The Hermit.
According to this, it is equivalent to Saint John the Baptist. And we did this one earlier, but it works here. Abandoning habits, a simple life, austere, and celibacy.
Ooh, it's gonna rain again here. Damn.
Yeah, good, because it was raining here for the past fucking week and a half, and I don't need that anymore.
We need it though, man. We're way behind on that hay growing.
Have all that shit. So there you go. Number 9 is everything to do with John the Baptist. Habits gone, simple, celibacy, demanding what you want, simple. Facts. Boom. There we go. Good shit.
All right, Zenny, I gotta pull off of here.
Okay. Are you tucking someone off too? Cool. Hey, there you go. F10 just said, I just got back from visiting St. John the Butler. Imagine that. You think
see
these
you
cards
later, hot tamales.
Okay, toodles. Good to see you. Be weird.
I'll probably be on in the background. I got to do some
okay.
busy work. Okay.
You gonna spit on your rubber gloves to do this work?
Oh no, man. We're at home. We're gonna drink some turmeric tea and make some stuff.
And drink some vodka too. I'll drink it for you.
Thanks, because the vodka makes me kind of weird.
Well, yeah, that makes you weird. Yeah, you're not weird to begin with. Toodles, yeah.
Toodles. Choop.
You're F10. You're in baked well. Smoked out well in the UK. Oh no shit. Well, tell him somebody that isn't famous at all. So it just happens to be connected to the gods. Just pull the card for him. What up, Jeremiah? Yeah, YouTube famous is weird. It's like what used to mean fame, right? It was like either you were all or nothing. Either you were on TV, on movies, doing something. There was like A famous, and then there was B famous, meaning like, well, you might have seen me background of this shit. And there was like, okay, you're local town celebrity. Now everybody's got everybody thinks they're somebody. Everybody got a YouTube channel. Everybody got their Instagrams. Every bitch has been naked online. You ain't famous because I seen your titties. I seen 100 chicks that look like you, with more of a personality and a better looking body. You're just because 10,000 dudes that are sloppy fat fucking retards give you a couple bucks doesn't mean you're worthy of anything other than sitting there in your own stench. You know what I mean? Like people, there's two right now levels of celebrity, whatever. It's so bizarre. It's confusing. It's like, is that person? Here's the proof of it. The people that used to, you could only contact them if they were in the movies. There was no way you were interacting with them. Now they're doing shows like Hot Ones. They're doing little shows over here to keep themselves known, and they'll interact and respond to normal everyday humans because they're no longer that important. The fact that the people that weren't that important are starting to make shows that are people going, oh, that's interesting. I like that person. Ooh, fuck this. People, YouTube celebrities are way not so much different than just because you got put on a big screen. Means probably you're fucking phonier. What do you think about that? Yeah, check him out. John Butler. John Butler. John Butler is one of the greatest guitarists ever. He's in a band called the John Butler Trio. Not him. Yeah, the public attention is different. Like you come to public attention for a different reason. Like some people do it because they need it. Other people do it because it's appropriate. It's right. Like if you're good at something, if people will watch you, juggle if you're good at juggling. If it's different than just because you got big tits and you can't juggle 3 balls. I mean, I got 2 balls you can juggle, bitch. People have taken his teachings and made them into ASMR. Oh shit, that's cool. Only fans. The flea mails. Yeah, it's too many. I don't know Bebo, MSN Messenger. I remember all that shit. I mean, that was only just like a little bit in passing. Like, hey, what are you like? Here's the number. Here's the letter. Hey, I don't know what the fuck you look like. You wanna fucking meet at the mall? Like that kind of shit. Like, hey, there's a fucking. You wanna get a fucking Auntie Annie's pretzel with me at the mall? And if you're cool, we hang out. If not, and remember back in the day, it was like people on the internet don't meet people off the internet. They're creepy. Now everyone you fucking meet ever in life is pretty much from the internet. You know what I mean? Go on a date. You're not going out in public and meeting a date. You're getting online and swiping. You're looking at somebody's profile. You're doing everything is like, oh, look at this person. And you meet them, you slide up in their DM, and you meet. Now it went from never talk to anybody off the internet. They're all creeps to know the only way. Now, now you don't talk to anybody in person. How the fuck does that work? The person that's on the internet is the person that's in person that you didn't talk to in person. You talked on the internet that was the creep before, and now the person that's in person is creepy, and the person on the internet's the what is happening? Know what I'm saying, dog? Ah, what the fuck do I know? What else? So who else is here? I've got this. I got 2 decks of tarot cards out. I got a couple of drinks. I got my magic wand, which I'm using a back scratcher as a magic wand, and I also, for whatever reason, it just seems so polite to point at people with this thing. I know it's very impolite to point, and this is why when someone talks, they use their thumb. In politics, they'll do this because it doesn't seem so just without going stabby. Well, this way, it's very poignant and aggressive, and like I'm a teacher, and I'm gonna smash you. I'll smash it. Ow! That fucking ooh. If if you were in a religious school, you know how why everyone's right-handed, right? Because religion, those pieces of shit. I mean, the people that you know, the nuns that wear the colors, the preachers that are like, hey, I can only talk to God. You can't. These assholes that work for a church that was never a church, but was like a place of free energy that you go in there and you give energy like currency to a basket so they can go and whatever the creepy shit they do. But in the school system, the reason everybody's right-handed is because if somebody was writing with their left hand, they would consider that of the devil. So somebody would come by in the schools and go, and smash them right on their fucking wrist. Put that pencil in your right hand. And there's a reason for that. And I can tell you all about it because I've done it before. I've told you all about why. And I'll make it simple. I'm not going to give you the whole elongated version, but as simply as this. Your left brain is connected to your right hand. Your right brain connected to your left hand. This is feminine. This is masculine. This is masculine. This is feminine. Feminine. This means order, construct, patriarchy, masculine, right-handed. Order. This means creativity. See, left hand, creativity. I can do all this weird shit. We don't want that. We need, and I'm going to give you the whole thing. Here's why. Because if I take something that is in front of me and repeat it, it becomes a cycle. It becomes what is called the school system you go to. It's called repetitious learning. It's called the church. A church means circle. It's a cycle. It's repetition. It's called rota, to rotate. Rota learning, rote learning, to write, to rote is right-handed. To rote means to cycle. If I give you a piece of information, all you can do is cycle it with your right hand. Your left brain, your masculine brain. If, however, use your right brain and your left hand, which is creativity, you take out of the ether, out of nothing. So you're not repeating something. You create something anew. So there is no repetition. So repetition and rote learning works for organized, patriarchal, rectilinear, box, squared up, Saturnian, masculine, left brain, right-handed, repetitious learning methodologies, squared off. This is how it is. We're going to box it up. That's how it works. Left-handed escapes that pattern and creates something flowy, new, artistic, creative, outside of the normal boxing. So if I were to use my left hand when I'm writing, I get more creative. Why do you think you take your right hand and put it on a piece of paper and write from left to right? You're pulling out of something and turning it into creation, which makes a circle. If I instead use my left hand and I write the opposite way, or up a page, or even if I wrote the same way, if I'm using my left hand, what I'm doing is I'm pulling out of creation, which is emptiness, which is anything, and turning it into, which means it could be anything. If I take from what I already have right-handed and pull, I'm pulling out of a box of already constructed formats. And I keep repeating the same thing. If I use my left hand, I'm taking out of an empty nothingness of anything and making creative a universe. That's how the fucking shit works. You never heard that anywhere but here before, and that's the fucking truth. Why? Because I fucking said it. And I mean it. Archons. Yeah, maybe. You have archetypes, archons. I mean, whatever. I'm not against archons or archetypes or any sort of, you know, Saturn means this and Jupiter means this. There's nothing wrong with any of them. There's nothing wrong with archetypes, archons. There's nothing wrong with pattern recognition. There's nothing wrong with looping and making sure things are in order. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just we've went completely in that direction. This is why they say everything, stalking the wild pendulum, patriarchy, matriarchy. You go too far to this way, everything becomes loopy. Go too far this way, everything's too organized. You gotta, it's censored balance of masculine, feminine, electric, magnetic, energetics of creativity and organization. That's so, it's like saying Mars is a war planet. Well, what is it warring over? It's warring over protection. Mars is also a protection planet, right? It's the same way Venusian is love, but why is it so free of loving in this? There's the bipolar dipole kind of magnetic electric reflection of things that is male and female. Every organized realm, planet, whatever you call it, has those two things. But we just happen to take the more popular narrative. It's like taking this card right here and saying it's that way, but it's that way too. It's upside down, reversed. It's introverted or extroverted. F10, you getting a puppy next week? Nice. Oh man, F10. You know, go ahead and I don't know off the top of my head. No, if I knew something off the top of my head, I'd tell you. Um, I'm sure you can find one. I would probably change only because because I asked you the other day, what does lurcher mean? Maybe, maybe find an animal that is similar to that because I just don't know the name. I didn't even know that was a breed. Find a similar one and just go ahead and look up images of that shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ah, a bully and a lurcher. Yeah, I'll look around too. Like there's maybe don't use Google. Try a different search engine. Try going to like a dog adoption thing and look that up. You might get lucky and find one. I don't know, man. Ooh, speaking of puppies, let's go to that's so funny. So we're playing with this Gravity Falls deck, and what on TV just came on? It's Inside Job, and it's the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same artists that did Inside Job, which is on Netflix, which did the Gravity Falls. If not, it's a very similar artwork, and it has the same kind of. This has the same kind of feeling to it. Um, Let me put something on here so I have something in the background playing. Um, let's see what the fuck this is. It's called Puff, World of the Reef. So you're gonna have extra bull terrier, fat headed and bigger. Oh, that's good. Yeah, the red book. Okay, so there's creating universe. Let me see. Let me let me take a breather for a second, then I'll come back and explain to you. Do you know the difference and why it's the red book and the blue book? There's a book, and a blue book. It's the same reason you have red and blue everywhere. Do you know the difference? Do you know why? Give me a second. Let me take a breather and listen to the music. I'll be back. Give me ice, and I just need to cool off because it's like 85 in here now. And I'll be back, and I'll explain that to you if you want. If not, we'll do whatever the fuck's next. Um, Try this out. See what this is. I don't know. Hey, try this. I don't fucking know. I'm just hitting buttons here. Well, hello there again. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try. I know whenever I tell you I'm gonna give you the shorter version, it turns into something longer, but I'll give it to you simple. Um, Red and blue, one is hot, one is cold. One is how to explain it simply in symbology terms. Look at a fire truck. It's an emergency. It needs to occur. Anything that's red, it has to happen. It's happening now. It's hot. It's on fire. It needs to occur. This is symbolic. And you can watch this in reality. You go to cities and you see a fire truck or maybe a ambulance, red lights. There are some ambulances that have yellow or blue lights too, and there's other ones with yellow lights. We won't get into that. And then you go to cities that have policy workers, police, pole of ice. That the color that their cars are dealing with are red and blue. It's a polarity. They got to go do something, but it's also blue. Blue has to do with commerce. It doesn't really need to be done. Go to some cities, the police car lights are only blue. Now, if you have a red and blue light going back and forth, it makes whoever they're pulling over or whatever's going on, it makes it more anxious because it goes from one extreme to the other, hot to cold, and it causes chaos and anxiety and fear and terror because it's going from, you see the extremities? If I just go with red, you know it's fucking get the fuck out the way. There's a fire. We got to solve that. People move. If you do red and blue, people are like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. No, so the red book deals with one aspect of it. The blue books will deal with the commerce or the other calm earth, right? Fire, flaming, heat, energy, calm, cold. In certain cities, if you see a city that has police cars that just have blue, they're not in a hurry to do anything because they're dealing with what they know that they know what they're doing. They're dealing with moon energy, blue, night, relaxed, calm, commerce. Like blue energy is Isisian. Isisian is the moon. Isis is the moon. Isisian. Isis is the moon. Cold, blue, calm energy. And they're dealing with commerce. You see how these words work. So they're not trying to deal with anything other than what they have to deal with. Some cities, cops will deal, the cop energy, copper, deals with the red and the blue. So they're dealing with, okay, there's something I got to solve, and and we're part of this, and also part of the commerce situation. But the commerce situation is, it's money. It's the difference between, let me explain to you. If you look at back to the fire trucks and ambulances. Fire trucks are always going to be red. Never any other color. Maybe yellow. Some cities are green. That's a whole fucking thing. Just follow me here. If you see an ambulance, on the back of it, you'll see a staff with one snake around it, or a staff with two snakes around it. If there's two snakes around it, it's called the rod of Hermes, Mercury, which is the god of commerce and things, right? Yes. Then you have one that has a rod and one snake around it. That rod, one snake. People think it's the same thing. It is different. That is the rod of Asclepius, Ascelip, whatever that you figure it out. Rod of Asclepius. That has to do with health and healing and everything to do with medicine, basically. Looks the same to you, same vehicle. You think it's the same thing because you see the rod with the one snake versus two snakes, two different things. So those ambulances with two snakes, they're going to charge you, and the other one is actually trying to heal you. And the colors of the lights on it will be different. Just like the colors of cop cars will be different. Just like the colors of these things are the same as the books that are showing you two different versions of masculine, feminine, electric, magnetic reality. And that's what I'll give you for now. I don't want to go into the rest of it. It's a really fucking long talk and where the books are like. But I have a blue book sitting right here. And if you see an ambulance on the back of it, you'll see a rod and one snake around it. If there's two snakes around it, You want to see a blue book? It's this shit right here. So the two most expensive books in the world. Well, not really. I'm kidding about most expensive, but if you want some esoteric books and you want to pay, most people ain't paying over $30 for a book. And if you're really into books, you might find some shit and pay $100 for it. Two craziest books in the world. You go find the Red Book by Young. Pretty expensive, and it's going to tell you a lot of esoteric subjects. And I'll give you the which I don't think too many people have. There you go. Blue Book. Universal 1. Gold trim. Expensive. Walter Russell. Talk about blue. This is talking about organization. There's no hurry here. We're just giving you how everything works, how everything functions in reality, based upon some principles of, let's see, there we go. You want to know how reality works? There you go. There you go. So blue books and red books, the major ones are, one is dealing with energy displacement through understanding of logistics and the commerce and the how things function in reality versus and there's and so when you see red, it means okay, somebody just broke a bone, we need to heal them right now immediately. Let's get it done. It doesn't matter what we have to go about doing it, we're doing it. That's red. Blue says, well, if you have time, here's the exact way it works and the best way, and let's show you if you have time. The red book ain't going to give you that. The red book's going to tell you here's emotional immediacy, hot, your love is on fire kind of shit, that emotional aspect, versus the blue is going to tell you, well, let me tell you why it works that way. Here's the inertial plane, the complexity of life. Can you break that down? And if someone's in pain and whatever in a moment, no, you want to give them the immediacy of like, let's heal this, let's fix this. It's trauma. This is trauma red, and this is cooling. So trauma would like heat something up. Cooling is like, this is like, it takes a little while, but you can figure it out. Electricity and magnetism right there. Electromagnetic pressures, gravitational things and radiations, universals and seesaws, mass and plane in opposition, universal mechanics rotation. Who's going to explain that? Not. But you need to have that as a dual pole for how things function. It's not opposite, it works together, but that's there you go. There's the red and blue book. So I'm gonna put this away before I get this messed up, because with this book and that book and read them both, you fucking know pretty much everything you know. Yeah, but that goes with that. Yeah, you gotta remind yourself that there's a green book, and you can find that. I think I have it when I was there. I'm gonna grab the green book for you. I'll see if I have it over there. Let's see the green book. Oh, I let somebody borrow. Oh no, there it is. There you go. My green book. Here's the green book. Nature. Herbal Medicine Maker's Handbook. Here's the green book. Maybe it's not the specific original green book, but it'll tell you everything you want to know about green, earth. Here's how distillation of hydrolysis, the forms of herbal medicine. What else we got? Pharmacy equipment. This is all green. This is all earth-based shit. Then you have yellow things. So you're gonna get all the colors, but the major two that we see in reality, as expressed to us, outside of green is reality, and then you get the red and blue, and then within there you can find purple, higher knowledge, yellow. It's indigo, violet, orange. There it is. There's your fucking lesson for the day. accomplish that. Anything else? Anybody still here? This is the kind of shit where I'm like, this is why there's only a few people in there, because everybody else is like, what the fuck is he talking about? Either know or you don't know. I'm not sure that I know. That's why I'm talking to you about it. Maybe you know. Maybe you can explain it to me. What's next? We got beers. We got a little bit of vodka, a little bit of vino. People always say don't mix your drinks. No, you shouldn't drink your mix. You shouldn't drink your mix. You shouldn't mix your drinks. But yeah, being an alchemist of sorts, I think I can handle this. It's more fun for me, anyways. Creating a new universe. Did you get all that? Did you? Let me ask you this. Did I cover the key points in getting a framework, like the chapters across to how it really works, and it makes sense? It would make sense to anyone, right? And it makes sense because it's logically valid, and you can see how that works, right? I'm not just saying things. It's not confusing people. What's up, Fire Drake? You missed the good shit. Feel free to go back through. I think you've probably been here when I've covered it before, but I covered the red book, the blue book, and then just touched on the green book. But the red book and the blue book and how that functions. I think you probably heard me do it before. You know, at least you know about the red book. And I did bring out some of these things. If you want to play, would you like to play a little game? She'd like to play a game. Well, thank you. Yeah, it makes sense. Better than English teachers. Yeah, I don't think English teachers could really explain it because they don't. Because English teachers can tell you about English and tell you about symbology, and if I told them that, they would get it. But they don't know the esoterics of it. They know the symbolic references, but they don't know the underpinnings of why the symbol is the symbol. Like, yeah, I get that red is hot and blue is cold, but now why is that associated with those other principles? And I don't think they can make that jump. That there's a gap there. They get stopped at like, okay, well, here's the symbology we're teaching within these books, and that's as far as it goes. But they can't connect that book to other books that give analogs, the analogies for that. An analogy for an analogy. You're 4 steps removed from the first thing. Fire Jake, how's the itchy eye? I don't know. Itchy eye? Oh, my itchy bung hole? Oh, because earlier, because I said my itchy bung. No, I didn't. I never had an itchy bung, but hold on, let me see. No, just now I just have a sweaty crotch, not an itchy bung, because it's apparently my air conditioning decides not to work anymore. It's 85 degrees in my house. It's fucking. It's not miserable. It's just my preference would be to have some sort of airflow, but if I open my window, it'll be 92 in there, but I'll have wind. What do you think is better, 85 stale air? I've been farted though. Yeah, creating. Yeah, read those. Read. I've never read the entire red book. I've just seen. I got a little bit of the download from Savant, and then I read some of it. But it's chunky, and that blue book, that Walter Russell book, it's kind of like reading anything by Stephen Buhner, like the plant life in the imaginary realm, because he's doing it from so many aspects of. Oh, it's like reading the book by. Oh, what the hell is his name? It's called The Alphabet and the Goddess. Okay, so the alphabet and the goddess. Try to follow me here. So the alphabet sits here, and the goddess is over here. The book the by Stephen Buhner, the the plant life in the imaginal realm. This idea. So it's sitting side by these ideas. One is a masculine physical thing, and the other is poetic. One is scientific, and the other is poetic. So the idea that there is the alphabet is a masculine format. I'm instructing here symbolically what this exactly means, where the goddess just is fluid and just shows you, and there's the creativity and there's everything. So the alphabet is masculine, the goddess is over here showing you creativity, left and right brain. So the idea of Stephen Buhner was within the the imaginal realm is poetry showing the feminine version of an idea that is held within a scientific verbiage and how to come to a conclusion that here's a mushroom and here's all of the chemicals in it, here's how the chemical compounds work, and if we use it in this measure we get this result, and that there we go. So there's the compounds, there's this, and he speaks to it from a left brain masculine version and then goes into a poetic version to show that within the other part of the brain. Like, how do you learn? You learn through words and symbols, or do you learn through numbers and order? We're on this little scale here, and that's how people learn. Like either through everybody learns through images and symbols. But as we develop, and here we are, is an order to things? Do we have to have this definite squared box order, masculine thing, versus how can we say this in a very this way? So that's the red and the blue book, and that's the alphabet and the goddess, and that's the Stephen Buhner's book. And I don't know why I'm screwing up the name. It's called the something in the imaginal realm. Why am I screwing this up? Something in the imaginal realm, and he writes that way. The black book, extremely relevant in the dream world. Interesting. I never thought about that because, when somebody says their black book or their black Rolodex, the black book just means like people you've known. So I could see how that might work. Black is usually associated with death or people that you've known, or what's in your black book? Because black holds energy. Black is it consolidates and grabs energy. Interesting. That would make sense. White book is expressive, reflective. Does anybody have a white book? Anyways, let me take a piss. You guys listen to me do nothing. I'm gonna play music for a second, and I'll be back after I piss, and then I'll throw some cards right in your fucking face. How's that? Right all up in your gorilla piece. Your gorilla face. Because most of you look like motherfucking gorillas. Say this any good. That's fine. I'll be back. Oh, that is a fucking. It's so funny how mint can be a warming feeling, like a hot feeling. Like so, obviously I'm very warm right now, because it's like 85 in my apartment, even though the air conditioner, the fan, and shit's on. My air conditioner is for dog shit. Um, so I went to the bathroom and I have some different aromas and smells and things, essential oils. And I was like, hey, let me spray a little bit of this mint on my balls because they're a little warm. I sprayed it on there, and holy shit, that is hot. My nuts are cold fire right now. So, but they smell better. The aroma off of my satchel is no longer just warm ball sweat, but it's now a minty warm ball sweat. Just thought I'd let you guys know in case you were curious. So it's not. I don't think it's gonna hurt you. Maybe sometimes you need to cool your nuts down. You know, I say cool your nuts. What the fuck I'm talking about. Cheers, everybody. Num num num. Anybody anything intelligent or smart to say? Anybody want a card? Should I read some cards or should I put them away? It's like what, 3:40. I suppose everybody wants to. This is 2 hours. The second show I've done. If anybody wants to, remember there is a Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you feel like buying me a drink, if you only got a couple bucks on you, buy me a drink. It'd be nice of you. If you don't want to, fuck you too. I'd still buy you a drink. Um, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, TsarXen, help. It's an alchemist. At WordPress, that's my writings, and TheoLuminous is gmail.com. And yeah, my Instagram's on there too. That's how we just talk, just shit here and there. Say hello during the day. Um, yeah, you can donate to me. That's really great of you. If you want to give me a bunch of money as a gift, you can do that. If you want to give me a buck, you want to tell me the fuck off, you can tell me the fuck off. But I don't know why you'd be here to just do that. Yeah, help me to cool off because I think I'm gonna have to buy a block of ice. Maybe I'll just order some dry ice to cool my apartment down because 85 ain't right. I would be outside, but my ankle is still a little fucked up, so I'm not really trying to walk around on a toasted ankle. Yeah, good to see everybody. But a few hours working, maybe somebody wants to help, but I do now. If not, I understand. You gotta pay for your Starbucks and McDonald's and your own habits. You don't have to pay for my silly habits, like having a roof over my head or entertaining you. Who's it anybody? Are we doing this thing again where nobody types and you just let me sit here and talk? Say nothing. I'll just shut the fuck up then. Jeremiah, I'm guessing it could be you're not paying attention. Could be it. You mean like right now, or like recently, or what? Not paying attention, or you gotta read the signs, man. Were the lights on? Were you high? Were you drunk? Were you in a hurry? You got your standard things. Was your wife at the hospital giving birth to your firstborn? Did you know the guy? Did you want to say hi? Were you um were you bored? Were you just a bad driver? You know? Are you normally not coherent of what you're doing? I mean, I'm just questioning. I don't know. I'd probably get money from OnlyFans. They looked parked. Well, hey, you lucked out there. See, you lucked out. See, you got. That was like, hey, pay attention, motherfucker. That's what it was. That's fucking funny. Uh, get money from OnlyFans. Like, what do you think I'd have to do on OnlyFans that I'm not doing on here? Like, I mean, I would take my shirt off on here. I don't know, like if that's a thing. Like I'm gonna look and say the same thing I say. Do my do the people on OnlyFans have to pay a tax? Do they have to go like, hey, this is, or are they doing it like, hey, you can donate to me, or is OnlyFans basically like signing up for anything else that you're taxed 40%? I ain't trying to do that. I'm not giving somebody 40% of me. Fuck that. If you want to donate to me here. Like, what I'm not gonna. What do I do? Show my fucking anus and my nutsack and like pull my dick out? Like, fucking come see me. Pay me in person. I don't give a fuck. Uh, OnlyFans. Like, if I don't have to get taxed on it, sure. But there's other things that people are like, hey, why don't you just go get a thing and it's a sign up for it? And I'm like, just why don't you just fucking pay me here? Jeremiah, you gotta. I was thinking of putting my wife. Okay, well, let me explain something to you. I think based on your language here, you almost got pulled over by a cop, and they honked at you, and then you said, "I was thinking of putting my wife, like you own her, that's your property. You were gonna put her on OnlyFans. Does she have any say in the matter? Or are you just like backhanding that bitch? Are you telling her what to do? Is she like, yes, master, anything the fuck you say? I mean, that seems honestly, your language to me, if you were to say that to me in person, I would probably like slap your face. Like my wife, like as if, I mean, if she's down for being bondage and sadomasochist, and you got like that dominant submissive, and that's just the thing, understandable. Real recognize real. Well, if it's her idea, then you wouldn't be putting her on there. She'd be putting herself on there. You'd be assisting. Okay, see, language change. Then whatever. Then go fucking do it. You definitely should do that. You definitely should do that. Especially without the face. If you could just put her on there without the face, that's just free money, dude. And she should know that. That's free money. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Like, if she ain't got no tattoos, where like somebody maybe down the street was like, hey, I know that fucking tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Then you have more class. Yeah. Yeah. Jeremiah, the guy on here crashing the cop cars, talking to Zen, the classiest motherfucker you ever met. No, no. If that was gonna earn, let's just say, I don't know what your wife looks like. I don't know what. Let's just say she worth 10,000 a year just for an hour here and there, and people are just gonna throw money at her because she got some sweet tits, fat ass, whatever the fuck. No identifying things. Why the fuck not? If I could do it, I mean, I have too many tattoos, and like obviously, I look like what the fuck I look like. Not that I care. I'm not really like embarrassed by myself. It's not that. It's just kind of weird. I'm not trying to. That's just for me. That's just not a thing. Like I would happily like if somehow you could crop out all my shit. I'd fuck chicks on camera. I don't care. Like I'm good. I look good naked. I'm just not trying to give somebody 40% of my income to taxes for something. That's all I'm saying on that part. But you and her, if you don't know, you don't see the face. Like how much porn have you watched? You've watched quite a bit, I'm sure. I've never seen a chick on there that I've seen in public, and even if I did, I wouldn't even know it. Too busy fucking jerking off. Not like standing staring at her face, you know. And most of them have makeup on. They don't look the same in public as they do on that. You know what I'm saying? She had ugly friends doing it and making decent money. So she's the good looking one. And she's like wifey, like you got rings and shit. You've been married? Or like wifey, that's your girl. Okay, when you say she got ugly friends making decent money, help me here. Help me here. Help me on this idea. When you say ugly, 1 to 10, 10 being the hottest bitch ever, you don't have to tell me if your wife is an 8 or a 7 or a 6 or whatever. But what is average and what is ugly? You know what I'm saying? You say ugly. Where not? What number is that? And what who is hot, right? And what is decent money? Ugly chicks make how much money? And how much time? Here, ugly chicks, 1 to 10, spend how much time? 40 hours a week, part time, and make this much money. What's the equivalent? I'm trying to look at how to equivocate this shit because I seen some chicks online that they say some shit that's really interesting, and so they got this YouTube and this other thing supporting and their Instagram supporting an OnlyFans, and they make, and you can see what they make on it, and they're making 6 figures, and to me they're okay looking. They're okay. They're a chick that I'd probably fucking row, but I don't like them. I don't think they're very entertaining. They're just, what are we talking here? Like a 5 or 6 on looking. Okay. Okay, she's wifey. Like Taki eating girls as friends. So like two okay looking girls or ugly girls can eat each other out on camera and make more money. We got that. But you're saying, okay, 5 or 6. You're talking just like not even next door neighbor good looking. You're talking just like if I got nothing to do, like if I go out, I'm not hitting on this girl. But at the end of the night, if I'm bored and I'm just like, fuck it, whatever, that's them. Okay. And how many hours are they working? And they're making like $200 a month. You're saying $200 a month, not 150K. You're not saying $150,000 a year. 150 to $200 a month. That's good. Okay. So they're making, say $50 a week for doing how many hours of work? Um, are re-intesud. Rintesud. Rintesud. What up, yo? Do I know you? Do you know me? How old am I? How old do you think I am? Probably older than you think, but only due to the shit way that I've treated myself in the last year and the beard. 43. How old are you? I'm 43, man. Rint Rintesud. 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 Is that the sound that a motorcycle makes when you're going by? Rintesud. Rintesud. It's not like a it's not like a Corvette or a monster car or monster truck or a Mustang. Not sure, but they do it as a side job. Okay, okay. So my point is this: if you're making $20 an hour and you're okay looking, and all you have to do they show their face, or do they just show their naked sloppy body? Have you seen them? Have you seen them naked? Have you seen their channel? They got good titties, or they got sloppy bellies. They got stretch marks. They got a blowed out pussy. Do they show their pussy? Do they have ham hocks? They have wrinkles. They got stretch marks. Do they have babies? Are there titties everywhere? Do they look like they got beat up? Is their room clean? Are they using good? This is all variables as a consummate professional, and like what would go into doing something. Oh, are you saying nope, they have a sloppy body, or no, they don't have a sloppy body? You're saying like facially, are they on camera and their body is good? Like, are they like a what do they call those? Far from good, good from far, far from good, or a butterface? Are they butterface? And do you see her face? You don't bother looking. So your wife is dope. Like your wife is good looking facially, but you keep that off camera, and her body is like okay. So you're saying your wife would make more money than and not even have to put her face on camera, but they put their face on camera. This is getting interesting. I'm because I'm curious about this. I've never thought about it before. Only in passing because I've never been to anyone's whatever fucking account. I don't pay for pussy. Pussy pays for me. For real. I mean, just to be honest, I've never paid for pussy. One time I went to a massage parlor and it wasn't that wasn't the goal of it, you know. They have the sloppy body. Oh man. Hey, if your wife's around, let her know. Like, hey, I'll support her. Don't tell me. Just I'll send her $5. Just send me a picture. Let me see. I'll let her know if she's got if she's got potential for the business. I'm retarded. Yeah. I'm just saying, no face, just a fucking body. I mean, that's basically like it could be anybody, especially Asian women. I don't know what your wife is, but Asian women, like any body is the same fucking thing. Like it's just, and they're making hand over fist on that shit. Whatever. Do what you gotta do. I mean, you're only here for a little while. Enjoy it. And if you can just scoop up some extra, if the extra income isn't like going out of your way that you don't like doing, and it's putting your ass out there on some bullshit, right? Get that money. Like like if you got nothing else to do, what are you gonna do? You eat dinner, you hang out, you fucking playing video games. She's like, hey, you playing video games? I'm gonna go fucking take my clothes off for some fucking jerk offs, some creeps. But they don't gotta see my face and then just give me money. Whatever. They don't get to touch her. They don't get to know where she is. Like fuck it. Like here's a naked body. Here's some money in your bank account. Fuck yeah. As long as it's not like earning less than, if she was earning like $4 for 2 hours of like struggling, I don't know what the capacity on that shit is. Are you allowed to like show pussy? Are you allowed to masturbate? Are you allowed to? I don't know how that all this shit works. Isn't that like a thing where you like pay extra to have a chick, stick a cucumber in her asshole or some shit? I don't know if she's an asshole play. I don't even know if is that extra money. I guess in the porn business it is. Let's start with toe pics first. Uh, yeah, tell her to come over here. Tell her I'll let her know if she's cute. She can make $1,000 a month. What is okay? Okay, Jeremiah. Let's upgrade this conversation. What is the $1,000 going towards? You don't have any kids, right? That's gonna go towards you two hanging out on a fucking island, going to a bar, getting drunk, smoking good weed, buying cool clothes. It's gonna go towards your both of your benefits, right? It's not gonna be her just buying cool shit so she can go off and fuck somebody else, right? That's just going towards like, hey, she's gonna do that. It's gonna earn some extra credits that you can go have some fun with. Fucking do it. Oh, you ain't hurting like that, but hurting versus like if it was her putting your face on camera, that's a different question, right? But no one knows who she is. What's the problem? I don't know. Start with toe and feet pics. You can do anything on it. Jesus Christ. Oh, her college bills. So she's still paying. She's still paying for her college. Okay. Well, okay. Let's look at it this way. Most chicks that are paying for college, they become strippers. I'm not. Uh, I'll say it. I've dated strippers. I didn't know when I started dating them, and then all of a sudden I go to their apartment, where doing all the stuff, and I'm just looking around. I'm like, I don't. I'm guessing what you do, but I don't want to know. And then one time, some chick was like, after we were together for like a little while, like we had, you know, we liked each other. We didn't. I don't ask people what they do because I don't. It's not my. They'll tell me if they want to. And here's how she told me. She goes, "Hey, um, why don't you and your friends come see me at work?" And I go, oh, so this is the end of the relationship. Well, it's not. It wasn't until she said that, and I was like, okay, fine. So me and a couple of my buddies go and bring a bottle, go see her work, and like, that's cool. Toodles. I mean, and she was paying that to go through college. I mean, I've dated them. It's no, but here's the upgrade. Nobody even knows she's doing it. It's not some sort of. That's just a passive supply of income. Black Sun. Black Sun, you're all off the mark here. Yes, they will. They certainly will. They certainly will. Well, put a mask on. Put a fake face on. I don't fucking know. Put put a wig and so much makeup on. I've 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 dated chicks that I've seen out in public that had a different that I've dated melanated chicks that wear wigs that do different shit with their makeup that I seen them in public. Like, hey, what up, Zen? I was like, I had to look at them like 6 times. It's like, oh shit. They're like, I was like, oh, you little funny one. And I've seen white girls that I would never know. I would never fucking know. I mean, if you got to put the face on camera, at least use extra makeup. I don't fucking know. Everybody puts a mask on. But I think you're wrong about that nobody pays for faceless chicks. If their body is a fucking, I think they would. There's fucking idiots that do all sorts of simp shit. Someone's paying for something some way. There's lots of cocksuckers that don't even suck cock, but you know what I mean, sitting behind computers that will pay extra to feel like oh, this person said, oh, hey baby, how you doing? Write you a little note. Hey, how you doing? Talk. You just send you a little message on your thing. Hey, and they feel all special. They'll pay for that. Oh, people, I don't think you want to. Maybe, a Black Son. Maybe you don't understand how depraved and like how depressed. And I'm not saying you got to take advantage of these people, but they're going to be taken advantage of. And it's not even taken advantage of. They feel like rewarded for it. So these people are going to do it anyways. Why not get paid for it? I don't know. I love how this entire thing turned into convincing Jeremiah. Jeremiah, by the way, you brought this up. And so I think you kind of want to do it because I think you'd be happier that if she just paid off her college loans just by because I mean shit. I've been with chicks that um we kind of talked about it. I was like, let me just film you and we'll just put this on the thing, and she was down with it. Didn't come to fruition because I was just like, man, it's a little weird because I kind of like her, da da da. And she was gonna put her face and da da, and she's like super 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 fucking fine. And even when she wasn't doing this, she'd still like buy me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, oh, this bitch is gonna just like break the bank and just like whatever. And but I just like I had a little bit of moral compass. But all in all, man, like I don't know, you gotta like what the fuck ever. Let her pay off her loan. Nobody knows who it is. She's not at a club stripping. Nobody knows her, even with a fake name. She don't gotta be touched by a dude. She's on a fucking separate. Where's the world going, anyways? Game has changed a lot. So I mean, if she's down and that's your girl, and she got some sweet little fucking half dollar areolas with some perky titties and sweet tits, and like she ain't some chicks like some dudes like chubby chicks, and it's like it's fine. I don't know, maybe she got a fat ass, thick thighs. I don't know what she looks like. She's tall, short, red hair, blonde. Who the fuck cares? Some people's gonna be into it and they're gonna pay for it. Why not? I would do it, but I'm too fucking obvious. I just don't feel like walking outside my house and be like, oh, that's that motherfucking dude that's got his I have too many tattoos and too many, you know, it's I'd have to put makeup on to not have to shave. You know what I mean? Like I don't need all that attention. It's already fucking funny enough doing live videos like this. It's like I've already had people in public go, "Hey, what up, Zen?" I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" I seen one of your videos. Like, that's weird. yeah. So, anyways, the point was, Jeremiah, you brought it up, and I think you're trying to mentally prepare, and because there'll be a time. Who knows? I don't know how long you've been together. I don't know if there is competition. I don't know if like where your relationship goes, but there might be a time your girl's like, yeah, let me get this. I gotta get this money, and the easiest way to do it is if I just show a titty, check the shit out. Might as well just come together and do it. At least you'll be behind the camera. I mean, that is the advantage these days of this whole women empowerment and men having what they do. Men are fucking pussy suckers. This is the whole trade into dudes becoming like fucking cucks and beta fishes and all this shit. They're willing to just come out the pocket for women at this point. They'll pay for anything. They're a bunch of sussy fucking what do you call these dudes? Like those fucking things. They're let them earn off it. They're gonna somehow. Might as well pay for her college, pay for some groceries, and then you two can start going out in the town, and nobody will even know. What do you do? You still got your job. She still got her job. I suppose. Remember this. Everyone's a prostitute in some way. Save it as a plan. Oh, I like how you said plan D. Plan D. Look at a prostitute will get paid. I don't know what they get paid. I'm guessing $100 for fuck, 50 for a blowjob. I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't know what they look like. I don't know how this works, but I'm guessing that's about it because I've been to Vegas. I kind of get that's years ago, but I know like depending on where they are, 50 to 100, right? I don't want anybody touching my girlfriend. I don't want them fucking them. Okay, lobby before that is a strip club. Still going to be touching, looking, knowing. I don't want that. They make it. They're making cheddar cheese. They're making. I had a friend that used to make. She would go to a club and make $1,500 a night and not do any side work. She was not fucking nobody. She was making 1,500. She was dope. And then you got like the online chicks that make a lot, and then you got some that just and ain't nobody touching them. Some put makeup on, you don't know them. Fuck. It's like if you never get caught, you would do some grimy shit if you never got caught for it. If you were guaranteed never get caught, you would just do something kind of on the side. Hyper capitalism. Yep, everyone's a prostitute. Everyone's a prostitute. You prostitute yourself to your boss. You go work at McDonald's. You've prostituted yourself to sell someone something that will poison them just so you can make $1. You're a prostitute. There's not too many people that aren't prostitutes. It just whether in what way are you selling your mind, your body, your being? You're selling it in some way. The only way you escape it is if you're doing you, and people just hand you things. That's the only way you go away from it, or else you're doing something because someone else is telling you to do it. Prostituting your integrity, but everyone does it. 99% of people. There's no way. You're just gonna do it. So if I can take the money. Okay, I think we've covered prostitution, stripping, capitalism. We've Hey Jeremiah, ask your girl. I tell her either this. I just want to know what she looks like. Just so do I know what you look like? I'm pretty sure I know what you look like. So I'm assuming I know what your girlfriend looks like. I can tell by a dude what their girlfriend looks like. So she can even send me a face picture and I'll say hi. She'd come on here, or no face and just let me see what her goodies look like. Come on, I get a freebie out of this. Yeah, I talked you through this. This is I'm working as an advisor committee here. Flaxon hookers are pretty much out of it. It's always pretty legal everywhere. As long as they're giving back to the certain people, you do anything you want. Yeah, I mean, straight, the oldest profession in history, pussy for money. I mean, and what were they doing before money? What were they giving pussy for? For a cow? Were they giving protection? You know, most relationships are somewhat dominator, submissive, protection. If I can protect this woman, those women in return will happily massage my testicles with her mouth. If she feels she can't handle the world, and I'll handle that shit for her, she'll happily repay the favor. It's always what Black Sun. I don't know. See, Black Sun, you give me new information. I know nothing about that. I did that one time 20 years ago. I don't even go to massage places. And I have been to plenty of professional massage therapists, and 99% of them, it was on the up and up, and it was like good. They know what they're doing, and there's a couple of them I could probably ask, but that, I guess, if that's what's going on these days, feed off the negative energy. Yeah, I mean, at least turn the negative energy into good. Yeah. Suntok, I already know how you are. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. That's your thing. Ah, yes. I think Suntok and Black Sun should get together and have a. Yeah, this is it. Black Suntok. You guys can get together and do a whole fucking thing that you do. Like in my mind, you two are the same person. You're both. I actually forgot. You're both are dudes, right? Can you help me with this? Black Sun and Suntok. You're both dudes, right? About the same age. You're male or female? How old? And what is your? Are you white, black? I know Black Sun is not black because we talked about this before. What's your ancestry? Yeah, you use a man, a man. Okay, how old? How old man? And what's your heritage? Black Sun is a 32-year-old dude. Sun Toke is a how old dude, and what color is your person? Sun Toke is a Viking man. Black Sun is an Asian man. A Viking and an Asian. Here, a Viking and an Asian walk into a bar. Oh, you both Vikings? See, I told you the same. You guys are into like eating a bunch of mushrooms, having orgies. It all makes sense now. So much Viking energy in here. A 32-year-old masculine Viking. Ah, that's right, Black Sun. A Viking and a native. And you're Black Sun, you live in the States, correct? And Suntoke is from over there in England, right? Am I fill me in on all the questions I just asked. Just make it easy. Don't make me ask all these fucking questions. I'm gonna go make a drink. Will you figure it out? This is too much fun. Uh, oh, you're playing poker too? Okay. Are you playing for monies online? Do you win? Because a lot of those sites, man, those are completely computer operated, and there's no winning. Like there's winning, minimal winning to keep people enticed. because I started playing that years ago because I'm decent at poker. I get the whole fucking game, and I was catching some ridiculous bad beats, where I'm like, that's not possible. That's not. It's like how quickly, you judge how long it takes someone to make a call or raise or whatever. And, you go through all that. And you're like, oh, this shit is definitely not. This is not on the up and up. You throw the ducats in there and you win a couple hands, but then you get crushed on something that you should not get crushed on. You're like, there's no way somebody is fucking hustling this thing because how do you know online? You can't really tell. There's no authenticating. There's no like the only people winning are people part of it. You play live, yeah, but even if you're playing live, you don't know who you're playing against. That's the point. Portland's a shit show. Oh, Black Sun. That's right. My bad. My bad. That's right. You deal, but I'm saying online when people play online. Yeah, 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 yeah. Portland's a shit show. Yeah, Black Sun. Don't you deal right as well? You play and deal. And do I play dice now? Not really. No, no, no. Yeah, I think dice is the only reasonably, perhaps could be fair game, like fair for real. Like poker, I know, poker and 21. I don't care who's dealing or if it's the deck thing. That is all manipulative. Like you can. I know too many people. I've watched too many people that can control cards to a degree that they're mechanics. So like I can't trust any of that shit. And roulette, all you need is a fucking magnet. A magnet underneath, magnet in the ball. You ain't telling me where that shit's going. I know where that's going. That's going where the fuck they want to put it. And dice, I don't know, man. That could be magnet too. So it's really hard. It's really they're not trying to lose. Suntok, yeah, you go, yeah, come through, of course. And in fact, Suntok, we can go to we'll go to the casino. We'll stop at Harris or Haraz or however you like to say it. Uh, well, I mean, I get it through the controlling the energy systems and yeah, 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 yeah. Like if you're really in there and you don't have someone around you, a digital, electronic, or human cooler that can cool your fucking thing down. Have this thing going on in the air, ding, 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 and somebody's all the coolers that could happen. Yeah, you can control and manipulate the cards, the wheel, the tarot, the you can control that to a degree, but then you got to get in, get out. You can't just sit there and try to levitate all day. Yeah, I've been in there a few times, and the first time I went in there, I won $20 as soon as I walked in. And by winning, I mean I walked in there with a bunch of people without an ID, and they're like, "You can't get in." I was like, "I'll just walk in, watch." The person didn't say shit to me. I just walked in. Everybody else had to show ID, and I was like, "I'm gonna win money." And I walked over to a machine, and there was $20 sitting in the bottom of the machine. I just don't know why I did. I was like, let me walk over here to the left. And I was gonna go. I had a couple bucks on me. I like $2 and some change. Everybody, my girlfriend knew I had this. I was like, I don't have much money. I got $2 on me, and I was gonna maybe I'll play this machine. I walk in, $20 sitting in the fucking machine. I picked it up. I was like, I told you, I just won $20. And they're like, nah, you had that in your pocket. I was like, dude, I had $2.50 in my pocket. Whatever. Fuck, I have in my pocket. I was like, I just won $20. And I was like, here, use it. So yeah, I mean, I get, coming in with the right energy, you can make anything happen. But maintaining that while having fun, while interacting with people, while trying to have a drink, while all that, that's something else. Hey, so speaking of gambling, anybody want to gamble on me having an awesome day? You can donate to me 2.5 hours of coolness and inviting people to take their clothes off for money, influencing people in the. I'm a proper influencer. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. It's in the description box. There's my email. There's how to get a hold of me. Blah blah blah. TsarXen. That's me. Feel free to donate. Buy me a drink. Buy me a fucking. Buy me some socks. Buy me some underwear. Buy me a Lamborghini. I don't care. Buy me a fucking. Rent me a house for a couple months. I don't care. Do whatever the fuck you want. Feel free. I'll hang out with you. Who cares? I'll come. You want help with something? What you need help with? I'll cook for you. You got a girlfriend that needs a good fucking good massage, good thumb in the ass. I got a nice. I got one of those thumbs. Hit all the good spots. Anyways, yeah, holler at me through those avenues there. TheoLuminous or my Instagram or whatever the fuck, or my you want to read some of my old writings, go for it. And yeah, that's what I have to sell you for the day is donate to this jackass. And back to the show. Anybody wanna anybody wanna drink? Anybody wanna drink with me? And if either of you come here, Black Sun or Sun Toke, if you come here, I will dress differently. I will take one of my linen suits. I'll take my tan linen suit out, and uh, I'll get all fucking prepped, and we'll go on a little differently. I'll I'll look like Allah, Allah Akbar, Allah. Hey, Junie, we're just you missed Juniperus. Hey, Black Sun and Suntug, without telling her what she missed, tell her what she missed. Here's what you missed. If you'd have looked in this box over here, it was pretty funny. I don't like to say that I influence or encourage people to do anything because that's not my style. I don't really have a style. The only itchy scratch that I have is an itchy scratchy booty. Oh, also, should I eat food today? It's 4:30. I've not eaten anything. Got up and bathed and had a couple of drinks and talked to you guys for the last few hours. Well, more than that. Play a little of this. And should I eat? Should I order food? Because I do have a pretty monumental discount that'll make it cheaper to order food for delivery than it would for me to go get something from the grocery store. So should I order food or should I just eat like a can of beans or something? Or just keep drinking? Oh, that's right. We talked about Indian cuisine earlier. Yeah, I'll have to look at which restaurants are going to provide me with the most tasty, delectable snacks. Indian food is today. I mean, I also sometimes I feel like whenever I eat, I'm like I could go another day without eating, and I feel that most days. The only time I really eat is when people in like, when's the last time you ate? And then people are like, dude, just fucking get some food. I'm like, all right, fine. Anybody want me to pull a card for them? We're still working with this. I'm somewhere between drinking and ordering Indian food. If I order Indian food, I'll probably shut this off because I gotta use the phone to order. I have to come back a little later. If I eat, I don't know where my energy will go. The turmeric golden milk. Yes, 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 yes. Turmeric golden milk. Ah, yes. That's correct. Fuck that mic. See? See what happens? How's that? How's the mic work? Is the microphone work? You know what I like is you see my picture right here? Do you see how that yellow line goes up to that right there? You see how the next one goes up to that one? Do you see how those all link up? I mean, what's the chances of that? Look at it very closely. If you look right, I don't know how to do this. I can't really because the camera's here, so I'd have to do it like that way. You see the left side of my painting goes up to that yellow line, goes up to that blue line, and then go to the right just a little bit, and that yellow line goes to the blue line. Next yellow line goes up to another blue line, and the one all the way to the right. You see that? What's the possibilities of that? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think? Which one is this? Ah, nice. Yeah, I know. That's right. It's starting to. Which one is engulfing which? Well, I guess no one wants to play with these cards, so I'm gonna put them away for now. I will put, oh man. Okay, there it is. That is 4:30. I should probably a bunch of people fucking I just seen I got a bunch of I don't know people contact me on different fronts, so I gotta talk to them real quick. And I yawned. Which means I should eat, take a nap, or keep drinking. Got cards here. Let's put these away. Um, I'll come back on here a little bit. Yep, and there we go. I just spilled my drink. That's exactly why I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Yep, you gotta pay attention to what you're doing. And there's a million reasons why that card would just show up on the bottom. And I wonder exactly what would show up on the top. I mean, isn't that strange to you? It really is. It's bizarre to me. But I do. Now I have to clean up the floor because I just spilled part of my beverage there. All right, I'm out of here. All you good people, remember the bottom, the description box. You want to donate because now I got to clean up my carpet. So anybody want to buy me a carpet cleaner? Donate some carpet cleaner to this motherfucker. Hope you enjoyed the show. A few hours of this, a few hours earlier. Remember the rules in life. Be weird, be kind, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. When you can, share your energy with people. And, be ruthless, be uneasy, be curious, be amazing, be a king. If you like, just how it happens. Or if you'd like to, you can be an ace of things. Unless you were just so really wanting to be a king. It's like card after card. It's just so strange. I don't have to look for it. It just pops up. Yeah, just go enjoy yourself. Do weird shit. Let me clean up my fucking apartment. And here's the rules for the day. Be weird, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, bitches. Homies, buddies, dudes, guys, girls, ladies. Take your clothes off. Bye.